Hello, everybody. A moment here. I've lost all my windows. I wanted to see. You reminded me. I totally forgot to choose the outcome. We definitely lived today. We did not die on yesterday's stream. Hello, everybody. Good morning or afternoon or evening, depending on what time it is for you where you are. And welcome to a brand fresh, exciting new World of Warcraft gaming stream from a brand fresh, new, exciting, fresh young woman. Thank you very much for coming today. I want to do a little bit of poking around on retail as a contrast. Oh, there it is. Good. As a contrast to our Zen grinding yesterday. Today, I want to take the chaos. Oh, dear. Take the chaos that is everything going on in retail and try to sift out what it is that I actually want to do before the end of patch, and then maybe take a couple steps towards that. Love that jacket. Why, thank you. I decided that this look today can be best described as Wendy Wonka. I have pink sweatpants on and a pink shirt and pink hair, and then I'm buttoning up my plaid mint green shirt. I'm ready to start distributing candy to people. Good evening. Good evening. I have coffee because it is 9 in the morning for me. I have layers because it's freaking freezing. That's not true. It's like, how cold is it outside? It was chilly, but it's not freezing yet. It will be later. It is 9 degrees Celsius outside. What would that be in Fahrenheit? High 40s situation? Chilly, anyway. So I want a few things. And bear in mind, when I say end of patch goals, we do not know when the end of patch is. I do not know when the end of patch is. I have no insider info. And as always, if I did, I wouldn't tell you, but I have no insider info. So this is all kind of just me being a really diligent, super together with it person and just kind of planning in advance of the deadline because I'm awesome. I want a few things. I think I'm actually going to start planning on the paper instead of on the in the game itself. Although we can here, let's log into it. Let's log into a character that's parked in front of well, it's 9:07. Nah, I missed the time rift. So, one thing that I know I for sure want to do is finish whelp daycare. I am queen of not looking after the whelps every day. I'm really more of a celebrity guest at the daycare. I kind of show up whenever I feel like it, and then I expect everybody to act like it's a big deal that I've come there, despite the fact that I'm doing none of the day-to-day work. I want to finish whelp daycare and get all the whelps. I know that I want this because I had a dream about it last night, and the dream was that I'm closer to being done than I thought. I don't know how many whelps there are, and I don't know how many whelps I have. I don't know how deep I am into it. But, you know, I was visited by the specter of future whelps to say, you're nearly there, don't give up. Any Karokta? I guess it's not even a Karokta day, is it? It's Friday. So, you know, you can just log off. Predictions. Oh, for when the patch is? I don't know. Oh, I'm terrible at that sort of thing. They are the Bose Quiet Comfort earbuds, and they do not stay in my ear either, so you're not alone. I've tried all of the different relevant sizes of tips on them, and they fall out regardless. I just make sure that if I'm going to get up and walk around, I take it out in advance, because my worst fear is that I leave it in my ear, I go to like the bathroom on a stream break, and then it falls into the toilet, and then I'm sad, and I have a depressing story to tell when I get back. So whelp daycare, that's one thing. Another thing. Also, I haven't showed you guys this yet. Look at her gear. Look at her armor. Isn't she beautiful? Isn't she everything? Let's just bask in that for a minute. That's the 1800 set. Get bigger ears! There are 5 whelps. There you can get the portals for your new priest main. Oh, there's a million things I could do. This is going to be more about what I'm gonna do, and I'm not gonna do that. What do I think will be announced at BlizzCon? Hopefully another WoW expansion. I would like that. I wish they would announce a date. I bet you they'll, oh, for the patch. Yeah. Yeah, so number 1's whelp daycare. Number 2, solo shuffle. I need a vicious war snail. My rating is no longer relevant as long as we stay above 1k. I can tank as much as I want, and I do want to tank. Although I'm unwilling to throw games, so tanking is me just kind of losing despite trying my best, and then consoling myself that I definitely wanted to lose anyways. It's a beautiful process. Finish solo shuffle for the war snail. Let's log in and see how close we are to that. list 5 things Hazel could do and overwhelm her. Come up with a bunch of brilliant ideas and I will ruthlessly shoot them all down because I'm mean. Hi, Hazel. Hope you're well. Hello. Hope you're doing good. Finally, just found out I got into a master's program yesterday. Congratulations, Kinley. That's amazing. I ordered smaller tips from a third party on Amazon. They've been perfect. Mine, I must be between 2 sizes. Or maybe I'm just, I don't know. That's a good idea, though. I like getting... What am I saying? What's happening? Who are you? The heck? Dream Surge Defenders. Oh, it's a Dream Surge buff thing. Oh, because the Surge is in Teldrassus. Okay. Oh, I didn't open my vault. I must have... oh, yeah, I solo shuffled enough of my days off to get a vault. I never opened my PvP vault. I suppose I'm checking for... I'm largely checking the vault for transmog. Any pieces that I don't have the appearance for yet would be great. Outside of that, I wouldn't look a gift ring in the mouth or like a trinket if it was the one that I want. Which is just the proc, the stat proc trinket. Or bracers, I suppose. Need to catch up and doing hardcore every day. What is that? That's the stat proc trinket. That's the stat proc trinket I wanted. I am manifesting things lately. That's wild. Okay. Obsidian Gladiator's Insignia of Alacrity. That's exactly what I wanted. Because I've been wearing an emblem. And I didn't really want to be wearing an emblem. In theory, people shouldn't be going me. And in practice, when people do go me, I die regardless of the emblem. So it's that will give me more stats. Plus 1 less button to mess with. So there we go. There's one problem done. Woo, go team. Solo shuffle progress. PvP. So, I already started the tanking process. We're no longer 1800. We made it there long enough to get the shoulders, and now we're on our way down. We are 31%, so we're a little tiny bit under a third of the way to having this finished, which is something. I think that my goal is going to be to do as much as I can stomach every day, so that whenever we do get a patch release date and there's a deadline glaring me in the face, my end of patch solo shuffle binge doesn't destroy me quite so badly. So there's that. What else? What do I want to do on my priest? Is my priest gear concerning to me, or am I willing to walk into the next patch basically wearing this and just get new gear? Because it's a new patch. There's going to be new gear. There's a bigger item level bump than there was previously. I'm going to get new stuff from the new season. My trinkets are actually not awful. I have a champion ominous chromatic essence, and I have a heroic Rashek's molten heart that I got from the time walking chest, which was bonkers. Oh, I guess I can say keep up with turbulent timeways. I've done that for this week already, but I'll need to remember to run at least 4 dungeons. Doesn't have to be on Inksy. It could be on a leveling character if I was leveling something. Keep up with turbulent timeways for the Shalewing mount. And then I want to get the Dream Surge cosmetics because I don't want to fall super crazy behind on those. So I'm going to say Dream Surge cosmetics. And I'm thinking that maybe I should start sending multiple characters through Dream Surges every week. I don't even know if you can do the weekly more than once a week on alts, but it was worth looking into because I need, what, like 2 toys, 2 pets, and a mount or something like that. And I could be, all those things are account wide, so I could be earning coalescence on a bunch of different characters concurrently and then buy the things separately. Dream Surge cosmetics. Am I fussed about Time Rift stuff? Kind of, a little bit. I just want to keep chipping away at Time Rift, but it's not going to break my heart if I don't have it done by the end of the patch, so I'm not going to worry about that too much. You can do the weekly question else. Okay. So with that in mind, we did it already this week on my main, but I'm just going to go take a look at the vendor. And then I'm going to make a little plan for that then. So that's good. Because you get like a little coalescence. I mean, you get a piece of gear too. So like I could prioritize doing it on alt that need the gear. Although I genuinely don't care about gearing the alts that don't have any gear. It's one of those things that it's like they don't have any gear for a reason, and that is that I don't play them and they don't need it. The most that I'm doing these characters is farming like Nighthold, and they have more or less enough gear for that. Excuse me. Is it down? Is it gone? I would like to... Excuse me. I just want to see the vendor. I thought that it was over by the icon. Visit Gnarlux to vote for the next Dream Surge effect. He's the sleepy guy from the Wailing Caverns. He has nightmares about Murlocs. We never make fun of him. We want to... Flash tartan. I need more coffee. You can catalyze the dream surge. Yeah, it's probably great for getting cured characters. Leveling alts the last few weeks. No motivation to keep flying around the Isles farming more currencies. Yeah. I don't think I need any more alts leveled. What do I have so far? Whelp Daycare, Vicious Mount. Time-wise and Dream Search Cosmetics. It's okay if that's it. The fewer things I have on my list, the more time I have for hardcore. Yeah, because my item level 429, as I keep getting, as I continue getting, man, I'm only 8, I kind of want to just like grind at 200 coalescence so that I can just buy the mount and have something done today. The more Worm's Crest I get, the better. My crafted gear is all crafted at 424. I really don't think I see myself putting in the effort to get this, like, as geared as my main was by the end of the patch. I think I'm just going to be behind for like 2 weeks and then I'll be caught up pretty early in. Is coffee an unlimited resource in Hazelland? You can drink as much as you want. I mean, I could if I chose to funnel all of my funds into coffee purchasing, I suppose. I drink 1 cup of coffee a day. I drink 1 cup of coffee in the morning, and if I want any more caffeine, I will have like a black tea early afternoon or something like that. But I keep an arbitrary 1 cup per day limit so that my caffeine tolerance doesn't spiral out of control. Catalyzing Dream Surge gear into LFR normal raid transmogs. Yeah, I'm just not prepared to think about that yet. It's a good idea. Patty mount from Secrets is my favorite mount. The alpaca mount special makes me laugh every time. Do I want to do Secrets? Why do I not want to do Secrets? There's cute stuff from it. It just sounds really frustrating. It sounds like it's gonna make me feel like I'm being stabbed with knives. It sounds upsetting. I just hate puzzles. I'm the worst. I'm no fun. I'm no fun at all, and I hate puzzles. Let's see. Following the Wowhead guide isn't so bad. I'm just gonna feel like an idiot. I'm just gonna feel horrible. I don't want to do it. Or at the very least, I don't want to do it on stream. The Secrets in one go. Had a movie playing on the side while I completed it. There's hardly any puzzles. It is insanely tedious. Is this Inksy's hardcore run? Yeah, you can still do Secrets. There's no end date on that. It's something that lasts. It's just in now. Well, I guess while I'm thinking about this, let's do some Whelp Daycare. No, you know what? I wanted to find the vendor. Where is Gnarlex? Excuse me. Because there's stuff I could do to get Coalescence and Inksy right now, and that sounds kind of fun. There's like... Surely they're not phased. It's gotta be just a verticality thing. Oh, he exists. He's this way. Oh, there he is. Okay, well, I would argue that that icon is in the wrong spot. I'm blaming someone else. Sure, yeah, vote for whatever it is that they want. Because I just wanted to see, in the topic of the Dream Surge cosmetics, I wanted to see what it is that I want. Not taking into account all of the transmogs yet. That is something that maybe one day, but would be like 4 years down the line. I'm so not there yet. One mount for 1K, and that's Inksy's project. 2 toys. Those are for 500 each. And then 2 pets, and those are for 250 each. So I need 4 more characters that I want to do Dream Surges on. I think I should pick my worst geared characters, because they'll get like, I don't know, 402s or something like that. I can also send them 402s. Crinkle is going to be one of them. She's actually not that terribly geared, but she will be able to, I don't know, use the most weapon types or something. And then, who else do I want? One of my hunters. Maybe, one of my hunters. Erithus? Erlin's my hardcore hunter. My Draenei hunter. Tobias is worth it. His little hat cap is cute. If you get there, you get there. No big deal if you don't. I think I will just follow the Wowhead guide because I don't really want to do the puzzle. I'm resistant to following the Wowhead guide on stream because the fact that I'm reading it off a guide means that if I'm still confused, I'm going to feel like an even bigger idiot. I'm going to feel like it's just incredulous that this person cannot figure this out, despite the fact that she has, 25 people telling her the answer, and she's reading it off of a guide. Nightmare fuel. I'm gonna... Oh, yeah, I was looking at my other characters. So, Aerith, she's a hunter. That might be kind of fun. Ooh, I can spend some time with the peacock and the butterfly. 2 more characters that I want to do this on. Boy. Why not? He should be able to do some damage. We can come up with a couple damage buttons for him. And then I'm feeling like Anthus should do one as well. So that means I need to do the Dream Surge weekly on 4 characters. And then also I kind of want to grind out Coalescence on Inksea. How long would it take to grind out 200 Coalescence? Is that unreasonable? I want to just go at least do the world quest and a couple of rares and see where I'm at. Shuffles are on the list. I don't know about daily. I didn't commit to daily. I said something about daily and now I'm walking it back. Alright, I gave up on this world quest recently because I couldn't figure out what it wanted from me. Also, am I still in my holy spec? I am. I need to be a shadow priest for some of this stuff. But I want to do all the world quests in Thaldraszus. I know you can also fly around and collect the orbs. That didn't sound as fun to me. I would rather do the world quests and do the rares when I see them. I guess there's Rockmore right there. Flying through the green orbs isn't too bad. 8 or so rares shouldn't take too long. Okay. Yeah, there are a lot of rares up. There's a ton of rares up. Time Rift is not up till another 37 minutes. I do want to do that as well. I want all the Time Rift cosmetics, but I don't know how long that would realistically take. Can I just fight him? Yeah. Me and the shaman. Off we go. Have some power infusion. Part of me wants to open up all the things to see any cosmetics I'm missing from this zone, to see what if they could drop me a thing that I don't have yet. And then the other part of me thinks, if you look at the all the things list for Thaldraszus, you're going to crumple into a little piece of chewed on paper. Do we know we don't have a date for 10.2 yet, Scarlet? No. It'll happen when it happens. What is time anyway? You wake up, you go to bed, you give the puppy a hug, you get some exercise, and you go, good job, me. Is that enough, right? Time is soup. 10.2 time is giving me RL anxiety. Or it's giving your raid leader anxiety. It's hard when you're trying to coordinate a bunch of people to come back, and people have work and they have vacations, and so-and-so's having a baby and so-and-so's got a new job, and you're just trying to figure out a roster that can actually get together. And there's a lot of flexible up in the air timing. I've always been very impressed by people that coordinate among many people very well. It's a real skill set that's super valuable that I have no part of. Speculated to be when Turbulent Timeways ends. Yeah, I would believe that. I would take that. BlizzCon vacations, Thanksgiving. Yeah. Floating green beds. Oh. Kitty. Kitty, I died. What? Tired. Explain the time walking buff thing. So if you do 4 time walking dungeons relatively back to back without letting your buff expire, it'll transform into Master the Timeways, which is a 30% experience buff. And if you do that on at least 5 of the 6 Turbulent Timeways weeks, then you will get a mount. The achievement is called... nope, that's not the achievement. Master of the Timeways. master of the turbulent time ways, and it just involves you getting that buff 5 separate times. It reset. It reset. I could have killed that. I just wasn't paying enough attention. Do I have enough cooldowns for this? Just do 8 rares. It'll be fine. Ay. Not saying that you guys said that I could solo this. I thought I could solo this, and now I'm salty that it's not true. It's my own fault. I looked off the screen. I also don't think I have health pots keybound. Ow. Alright, well that's not going very well. It's a good thing this isn't hardcore. Time to delete. The main list, Eldrazi has 914 things account mode in my setting. View at your own risk. They have so many things in, they have so many things in hardcore, or not in hardcore, in Dragon Isles. I don't think I'm ever going to find out if that tiger can be skinned. I think Inksy's not as much of a, not as sick as I thought she was at soloing stuff in Shadowspec. Mind you, she's got tier, but like, she's not, you know, heroic geared out or anything. I think we gotta move on. Let's go poke around and see if anybody is actively pulling any of these other rares. Or if they have like less health. No, 8 mil. I'm gonna stick with my first plan. I'm going back to world quests. Here, there's a pet battle. Those never let me down, right? You have to start somewhere. I do not know if it can be tamed. I imagine even if it could be tamed, I would be very surprised if it retained the green look to it. Although, it could be true. But I think there might be some new pets coming next patch. When I was on WoW-Petopia, they had a whole article that I didn't read, but I saw the headline for. About, they had a whole article about, is humanoids the best way to do this? I guess it doesn't matter. I think this is a pretty easy tamer. New hunter pets in 10.2. Can you out-tame the tamer? I like finding the floating orbs, flying through those. It just doesn't sound very, it's just, I just don't want to. I don't have any good excuse as to why I'm not doing that, except for I don't want to. Dream Surge buffs the health of rares. There's rares you can self-spawn have lower HP. Oh. More coffee needed. I've just been out of it for too long. I've been playing too much hardcore, not learning all the tips and tricks, and now I'm resentful of all of the tips and tricks because it makes my defensive instinct is like, this game is too complicated, and then the truth is it's not that complicated. I just don't know it, and I'm getting indignant about that. I don't want to use a very good reason in this case. Hi, kitty cat. How you doing? How are you doing today? I went out and I got her a fresh bag of food, and she had a really good dinner. I think she's feeling much better. No more stale food. Yeah. That's nice. Got to play hardcore last night after a super busy day, and it was the best thing ever for my brain. How is Dame again doing? Last I checked, you were, I want to say 28. I was quite impressed. It's a pretty remarkable record. My hunter is 27, 28-ish as well. I did some off-stream salmon leveling. I did some hunter grinding to try to get my bear caught up. My bear is still not caught up. I severely underestimated what a challenge it was going to be to catch up a much lower level pet in Classic. It can be done, but it's gross. It's a long, uncomfortable grind, and as far as I can tell, there's no good shortcuts. So I think that salmon is nearly level 19, like 18 and 3/4. But my hunter's level 28, so we still got a ways to go. I'm hoping that at 20, salmon can at least have a better chance at holding aggro because they're going to get a new rank of Growl. I've been training them as we go. At least you're not trying to get Thunderforge zone drops from TOT. How's that going? 29 now. Haven't been able to play since Sunday. Dream Surge portal time? Oh, I should do that then. I mean, theoretically I should do it on a different character, but I can't be bothered to log over right now. Oh, there we go. Growl is free, yes, but there are different ranks of it that you cannot learn until various level brackets. You get Growl 1 at 10, Growl 2 at 20, Growl 3 at 30. It doesn't require any training points, but you do need to get it to the right level. There's the portal. It's starting to feel like Halloween outside. Not that anybody's really decorating yet, although some people are starting to decorate. It's nearly October. So the portal's down, but then the gold thing is going to be up there, so I'll remember that for next time. 3 out of 18 after many weeks. Oh man. Was it fun to switch it under for a bit? Did you miss your Warlock? It was fun. I'm happy to juggle characters to get rested. I know that it doesn't seem as satisfying for like... I think that for stream and for like the narrative of the hardcore journey, it's better to just forge ahead and try to get as high as possible. Plus, as soon as I get past 35, I think, on my Hunter, or Warlock rather, I'm going to want to really crank out to 40 because I'm going to be desperate for the mount. But currently, Warlock's at like 33. And if I can get some rested on her while I deplete the rested that's on my Hunter and then also on my Priest, I'm fine with that. I think that that's just a more efficient way to go about things. Started putting out all little fall decorations around the house this week. Nice. It's got that like little chilly, crisp bite in the air outside. It's windy. There's lots of good sticks on the ground for puppy dogs that like picking up sticks. Halloween's not my top holiday, but I like the ambiance. I just don't. I just can't be bothered to dress up anymore. The entertainment you produce is still excellent. Aw, shucks. I just, I know that every time I switch characters, I give a few people a heart attack because they think that the other character died. And from experience, no amount of putting that they did not die in the title or on the screen, or I guess you know what? I didn't try it on the screen. I could try a little note that's on the screen that's like, the other character is fine. I'm just rested hopping. That might help prevent some aneurysms. Have to put them out sometime. What other holidays? We're gonna do Halloween. We're gonna do... Actually, I think in Canada Thanksgiving is before Halloween. I want to say it's in October sometime. Make some food. Roast some veggies or something. I have some beets that are still in my balcony garden that I need to pull at some point. I don't know when beets are supposed to be done. They got super shaded out by the potatoes for ages, but then I've finished harvesting all the potatoes. So they finally have some sunshine. And they're not dead. They're just not very... The greens on them aren't very big. I'm hoping that the beets are big, but we'll have to see. It's next weekend. Ah! Take that back. I didn't say that. Oh, boy. Well, at this point in my life, I'm more of a attend events than a plan events kind of person. People are less scared of my monster mask than my scary face. Favorite holiday, even though I suck at costumes, don't like a lot of horror films. Coming Monday is a holiday for some provinces. I think BC recognizes it. Huh. What do I eat instead of turkey for Thanksgiving? I mean... dinner? Vegetables and bread. Sometimes my grandmother would make me a cut of salmon, which is very nice of her. My whole family's at a point where even the meat eaters, not enough people really eat turkey to justify cooking a turkey. So we just kind of do like an awful lot of side dishes, and then like sometimes there'll be like a vegan entree, or my sister made like a tofu dish that was really nice last year. I usually make bread. The Bulgur spice bread from the WoW cookbook is like my go-to Thanksgiving bread. Side dishes are the better part. Yeah, I pretty much just go in on that. I like making turnips. Kids hate turkey, we just have chicken. My favorite holiday is Christmas. In a very secular way, mind you, but I love Christmas. I love the decorations. I love the lights. I love presents, both giving and receiving presents. I love the surprise. I love picking things out. I love wrapping. Well, I now love wrapping things. As a child, I hated it because I couldn't do it. I would just crumple wrapping paper around stuff and then take packing tape and then go all the way around it until it became like a beach ball or, you know, like a soccer ball sized item and then give it to somebody and say, good luck. Nowadays, I make a tiny bit more effort. Turns out you can learn how to wrap things nicely by watching YouTube videos. Is that not the best way to wrap presents? Father would use packing tape and a lot of it. I feel like there's one of those in every family. It used to be me. Does your family also have somebody who insists on wrapping things in nesting boxes? That's a cute one that I feel like happens most years, is that somebody will get a very tiny thing that is within like 7 different boxes that have all been nested, so they have to keep unwrapping boxes. Like there's a big box, they open it, and then it's got a smaller box, and they keep doing that until they get like, I don't know, a gift card. Could always tell if Dad wrapped one. Dad used to pay us to wrap his presents for my mom. Oh, OMG, yes. Hispanic marinated the turkey. It's made with fruits. It's so good. Oh, that sounds tasty. Kids, my brother was opening his Christmas gift, and in it was a box of an iron. Oh, I see. I see, like a repurposed iron box, and he was flabbergasted because he thought there was an iron. My grandmother repurposes boxes in that way too, and I've had a few surprising gifts that were like, "Thank you for the panini press," and she's like, "You wish." Did the nesting box thing once with my partner. Joke that inside all those boxes was just a rock, a meteorite, but still. Oh, that's cute. 2 charred elemental remains. How am I doing on those? 16 of 20. Not actually crazy far off from having finished that. And then coalescence-wise, I'm up to 859. We just need another 100 and like what, 31? 41? Something like that. Let's go up a lot. I don't think I'm going to get up that high. We're going to have to take a little breather. Drake break. Hubby and I have settled on the perfect Christmas gifts for each other. Legos. Big, expensive Lego set for each of us. Oh, that's really fun. 2 box sets of D&D books instead of Legos because I couldn't find a set I wanted. Box of bedazzled slippers. Well, sometimes you have to buy the bedazzled slippers for yourself. That's really cute. It's feeling much better. Whoa. Whoa. I actually don't know what I'm doing. Am I flying through them personally? I actually don't think I've ever done this world quest. Talon Toss, Shooting 101. The one thing that I struggle with world quests. Goals scored. Oh, there's balls, I see. The thing that I struggle with world quests sometimes is that my last resort, when I can't understand, or my second to last resort, when I can't stand or understand what's going on with a quest, is I'll read the quest text, and sometimes that has clues. And with world quests, you can't really do that. You could still wowhead them. I'm imagining this has something to do with my Drake. I guess I could just wowhead it. Let's do that. I hate this world quest. What do I get for doing this? I get Veltrack and Reg. Well, you know what? Actually, I don't know about need, but I have some designs on finishing reputation on this character just because she's my new main and I feel like she should have it done. I don't know. Talon Toss. Shooting 101 is what that's called. It's a world quest. 31 comments, highest rated. All you have to do is get the balls and throw them on the circles using an extra action button. You can move the ball button to your action bars. I have an extra action button keybound as well. Okay. Does this involve my Drake at all? How do I get the ball? Do I have to fly through it? Ah, I do. Oh, my keybind's not working. Did I get it? No. All right, let's actually drag that to a proper bar then. Oh, maybe it's because of my dragon riding. There we go. Am I gonna need more balls? I'm gonna need more balls. I don't know how I've done 4, but we are making some form of progress. Only tricky bit is aiming. Of all of the different types of physical exertion I've tried in my life, I don't think I've spent an awful lot of time doing any that involved aim. Oh, yeah. Multiple points on a toss. As opposed to what? Like flying it through, I guess? That's okay. We're almost done, and then I will have my sweet, sweet Veldraken Accord reputation. Wow. Oh, no. Yeah, see, that didn't give me anything. There we go. That works. Oh, I also have apparently a aiding the Accord that needs me to do World Quest, so that's fine. Also, is it World Quest bonus week? I can't tell anymore. I have too many. What are all of these buffs? What's happening? What are they all? Dragon riding. All right, dragon riding buff for the landing on the dragon. Every forecast of devouring plague increases the damage of shadowy apparition. Why? Is that like my tier? Yeah, that's my tier set. Okay. Dream Surge Zephyrs. That's a Dream Surge buff. Zone of Focus. Mastery increased by 261. I don't know why. Spore Cloak is healing me. Master the Time Waves is that buff that I got, which rudely enough is not even permanent. 3 hour. I kind of figured once you turned it into Master the Time Waves, you would just get it for the week, but no. There's my Obsidian Trinket. I have the following major faction bonuses. So I'm getting bonus rep to Niffin and Centaur. This one is the Cataclysm Time Walking. This one is the Dream Surge buff, and then there's my Shadow Form. Okay. I thought that maybe the Time Waves would be concurrent with another week. I guess World Quest bonus week was last week. All right. What now? I'm going fishing. I could go on and on about aiming and physical activity. What do you mean? If you want your haircut as a guy, do I tell the barber to buzz cut? Yeah, my hair is just buzzed all to the exact same length. My hair is just buzzed exactly to one length. I did it most recently to a 3 level. Doing a 2 or 1 is going to give you a more scalp showing cut, and then going longer is going to make it longer, and then increasingly, depending on your hair texture, turn you into a microphone. You could also Google various photos of Channing Tatum and bring those in. He's had quite a few buzz cuts over the years. Competitive pistol and rifle shooter. Oh, I see. That's really cool. Kitty, I need to take a quick break to clean up that thing that you've done. Okie dokie. I put up a couple of fresh moose pictures on the Instagram story because we took him for an outing this morning to run off all of his zoomies, and it worked. He was very sleepy. He's a sleepy puppy. Tuskar Fishing Hole. Wait, there we go. That's the stuff. Zone of Focus is a crafted embellishment. The silk thing. Oh, yeah. She has. Yeah, that's it. That's exactly it. I have a silk lining on my ring. I have a silk-lined ring, as one does. You gotta make it nice and comfy on the finger. I feel like there's just a few too many bonuses. I'm not against them, and a lot of them are passive, so it's not like they really freak me out while I'm, playing, but I don't know. I miss instinctively knowing what... it's a lot going on. I'm just, needing a... What do I need? I don't know. Flying through Dream Search balls makes dungeon keys less crisp. What kind of dungeon keys? Like a Corrin Direbrew DPS keys, or? I know you can reel these in with a harpoon. I just don't want to. I want to, you know, mind blast the fish to death. We're grabbing that one. I would round up a bunch of them, but maybe there's more over here. Oh, time walking. Ah, yeah. Side effect of wanting all the professions to be more useful in open world activities. Yeah. I'm very curious to see what they do next with professions in the next expansion, because I think that they've got some things that really work and some things that really don't work about the current profession system. And it's kind of this delicate thing where slimming anything down or taking anything away to make it easier to understand or to make it more accessible is going to remove some amount of benefit and satisfaction and content, basically, for other people. So it's kind of one of those things where there's no making everybody happy. Oh, I didn't do that one fast enough. There's no making everybody happy. And I'm just kind of glad it's not my problem. Like, I just get to sit here and then see what they do and I go, I either like it or I don't. Because that's a hard question. There's genuinely no right answer. I would like to see it a little simpler, but I also don't want it completely gutted either. I really enjoyed Professions in Dragonflight. Maybe what I need is for them to leave the game alone, and I just need like a vacation. My last couple of vacations have been either guests, like entertaining guests and visiting family, or I took a week off and I got a puppy, which was amazing, but I wouldn't describe it as restful in any way, any meaning of the word. Why am I pulling so many of them? They're trying to dive into the ocean. Okay, well, we got at least 2 of them. More vacation than vacation. Yeah, exactly. But I think I tend to assume that if I just do one thing that is out of reach for some reason, that everything will be better, and when I just need to do lots of little things that are very much in reach to make everything gradually better. I had a good day yesterday. I didn't really get a lot of work done outside of stream and posting the stream VOD, but I did a chore. I cleaned up my balcony where all of my planters and stuff are. I moved a bunch of them around. I composted some of the stuff that was done for the year, some of the annuals that are pretty much over. I swept. I got a new broom that's more appropriate for that surface, and I did a bunch of sweeping. I did some pruning. I got everything kind of cleaned up, mostly, more or less, and I'm pretty happy with that. I'm pretty pleased about it. It was like it was a surprising amount of physical effort. I slept really good last night. I was so tired. And it just kind of made me feel better, and also kind of made me feel like one day I would love to have a yard, because I think I really like yard work. There's something incredibly satisfying about putting some manual labor into improving the look or the layout or, you know, the growability of a little piece of land. Something really nice about that. Straw broom, need one for a similar purpose. Yeah, I have a straw broom, and it does a decent job. I did get another one that was wider, that was almost more of a push broom, because of there's like a tree it sheds. It's a whole thing. Stolen Dragon Scale Supply. So in 10 minutes, it's going to be Time Rift time, but also it's going to be Dream Surge time. I need to decide, do I want to like stick with my grinding here and then do another Dream Surge? Because if I do 2 more of them, I could probably get the Charred Elemental Remains mounts, like a mammoth of some kind. Yay! Let's stick with Dream Surges. Let's not bother with Time Rifts today. Well, but I could get a thingy. But who wants... I'd have to log back onto my old main, and that's no fun. Satisfaction of growing things like food veggies in a small urban balcony, especially when people claim it can't be done. Oh, yeah. Yeah, people... I mean, I don't know if anyone's claiming that in this city. People do incredible things with very small amounts of space in this city. You can walk in most places and look around, and you will see people in almost every building that are making it work. This is my new main. Yeah, I am a gnome priest. I'll be holy main, but I don't mind switching to shadow for world quests and whatnot. But I'm going to be a gnome holy priest for raid and for keys next season. And presumably for the rest of the expansion, and maybe for the rest of forever. Maybe I've learned my lesson about main swapping. Maybe this is just it. Could be. Thought Warlock was your new name? Why? Oh, in hardcore. For a moment, I'm like, whatever would make you think that? Oh, yeah. Oh, a thingy. Hello. I'll take that. Time rifts less frequent. Tend to do them on the hour, surges on the half. I think I just want to not jump between too many different things today. I think I would love to just do one thing until I've accomplished something. That sounds nice. I haven't started Whelp Daycare yet either, but we'll get to it. It's not even 10 o'clock. We got time. Your balcony garden sounds wonderful. Corn! Druid love next patch. Warlocks had a healing spec. If Warlocks had a healing spec, it would be pretty weird. That would be a strange thing for them to get. No, I'm happy with Priest. I've always liked Priest. It's the one thing I always come back to. It's the class that got away. Plus I can be a gnome. I haven't been a gnome priest since BFA. I was a human priest through Shadowlands because I had, well, vanity. I wanted to show my pretty dresses on a longer frame, and now I've realized that no amount of vanity matters if you're not being true to your gnome self. Balcony corn. Fresh corn is so good. Went down a very weird road to get to my rest domain. Started as a hunter, DK, Ret Pally, LA Shaman, then Rusted Druid. What are we at? 9 or 10? Yeah. We're getting somewhere. It's weird looting just like 11 gold. I know that the economy is obviously very different between classic and retail, but it's very strange just here. Kill a mob. Have some gold. Would you consider any or other gnome classes? Oh, for a main? Gnomes can be most things, except for like, you know, paladin, shaman, druid. Gnomes can do a lot of things. I like gnome priest. I'm gonna commit to that. I'm sticking with it. We are 5 minutes away. There's lots of rares, but I've discovered I can't really solo the rares. Let's go do one more world quest. I'm getting 10 coalescence per world quest, so that's something. Plus, I'm getting reputation. I'm getting stuff I can, like, vendor and something. I don't know what on earth my, what I'm going to do with professions for the rest of the expansion. I might just kind of muddle through and not worry about them too much until whatchamacallit, the next expansion, basically. Like, I can log back onto Zelixia to do alchemy if I want to make some gold. I did do that recently. I made a big batch of stuff, posted it up. I should check and see if it's sold or if I need to repost anything. And I can probably just keep doing that. I could... I don't know. Sometimes skipping things makes it harder than if you had just put in the effort to figure it out in the first place. And I can't tell if I'm making things easier for myself or harder than myself if I write off doing professions on this character for the rest of the expansion. She has tailoring and enchanting. They have some amount of points in them. It wouldn't take an awful lot of, like, time effort. It would be more about the mental load of figuring out what it is that I actually am trying to do with them and how to get there. They already have a reasonable amount of, at least knowledge. Not knowledge points, like skill points in them. Oh, not for a main. I have a couple other gnome alts. We have a gnome warlock, we have a gnome rogue, I have a gnome warrior. I guess I could keep making gnomes until I have gnomes of all the rest of them. I would need a mage. I would need a death knight, I guess. I am a death knight. I'm not really a death knight person. Hi Hazel, no party. More gnomes. I don't have any mage at all. It wouldn't be weird for me to have a gnome mage. I don't think. There's also all of the other races that I could make. 3 more of these guys. Okay. Thought you did, unless it was deleted. I used to have a Mechanome mage that was lost in the Purge. And then I had a human mage that was lost in the Purge, and I had a Nightborn mage that was lost in the Purge. I've never had like a pure gnome mage. Although, do we consider Mechanomes to be gnomes? Do they count, so to speak? What's that one? Fleep? Can I solo Fleep? Fleep was like never up for the longest time. Fleep has, 8 mil health. Summons Blazing Flame Wings, heal allies, provide a burst of healing to enemies when slain. I don't think I can solo any of these. Maybe I should just wait for the portal. You know what I have time to do while I wait for the portal? I have time to die to Fleep. Oh, those have like a lot of health. How much healing are they going to provide me? Decent amount. Oh, those hurt. I don't like that. I don't like it. Owie, 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 oof. Nope. Well, I did say I would die. Hi. Time to take a nap. Tailoring cooldowns where you can do them. I mean, I already have that is the thing. Like, I am specialized fully into, I have 20 points into weaving. I have full spec into Chronicloth and Azure Weave. So I can make the full 30, and they are profitable. Some of them more than others. I could have been doing that this whole time. That was what I originally set it up for. Apparently it seemed like too much for me to do. I must not have wanted to do it because I didn't keep up with it. I did get all that set up though. All right. There's gonna be a portal here soon. Maybe we just go do that. Because if we do this one and then another one in another half an hour, assuming that I continue getting 2 remains per portal, I should be in good shape, right? Like I should be done. Is that the best way to make money as a tailor? I don't know. It's a way to make money as a tailor. It used to be better. It used to be better early expansion when and it'll probably pick up again early patch when people need a lot of the cloth to craft new pieces. Probably not. If I had to guess, I would say probably not. I have done no work in the past like patch or 2 patches since I have done nothing. I don't know where I'm going. I'm just waiting for the portal to spawn, I suppose. I know there's a time rift right here. Oh, there it is. Is it always going to be in the same spot? Taylor Noob working on the points now. I didn't even know there was a new hire slot bag. I can only make 32s. Specializations. Which are apparently mildly profitable. I could make 25 gold per bag. You just gotta sell a lot of them. That would be, I believe, a server-specific thing, so you're not trying to sell to like a global economy. I want to know... I don't know what I want to know. I think I don't have the capacity to think about professions yet. I really should do the weaving of the one that was like a couple hundred profit average per. That would have been good. That would be good because, you know, it's already set up. All I have to do is just buy some mats. I think I'd have to send over some gold. I don't have the gold like ready to go on this character. That might have been one of the barriers, is that I keep my gold on my alchemist. So I'd have to, there's mailing involved, which is a point of friction too many, I suppose, for me. Time rifts are always there. No. I mean the Dream Rift portal. This is the same place where the last Dream Surge portal was as well. How many runs for the Sark mount? To be frankly honest, it dropped for a friend who gave it to me. So infinite, because it didn't drop for me personally. It was basically at the very end of the raid tier. I guess what I'm trying to say is I have no idea. I don't know how many tries it was. I didn't go out of my way to grind for it, but I did raid the whole tier, and I did do some extra Sark pulls as well because I was trying to get my Evoker Legendary for a while. Main Dreamwave portal, always in the same spot per zone. Okay. How are we doing? We're up to 936 coalescence, so even though I felt like I was just noodling around and accomplishing a whole lot of nothing, there was something there. We're getting there. You get some amount of it just from mobs. Can I just fly through that? No. That looked... Wow, I've explored Teldrassus. That really looked like it was gonna do something. You have to whirl through it? Oh. I see. I'll try that. What are my bags like on this character? She has Wildercloth, so 32 slot, and then 30 slots. The Hexweaves are all 30 slots. I suppose if she's gonna be my main, I could get her some bigger bags, but I always kind of felt like if I have, you know, like 130 bag slots or 140, 150 bag slots and I fill them all up, I need to change. I need to do things differently. And clean it all up, because that is more stuff than I can cope with just to begin with. How come you can't see a bag bar? I must have done something with one of my add-ons. I must have done something. How do I whirl again? Nope, that's brakes. What did I keybind it to? Is it V? No, V's up, isn't it? Which one is Whirling Surge? Oh, it is V. And... here we go. Yeah, that did it. Still only 36% at this. I guess there's not that many people doing this one. Speaking to Vigator. Oops, sorry. This one's a bit weird in that there's a lot happening on a lot of other, I guess the whole area is lit up with the thing, but other people must have been doing the other zones last time, because I did not remember it being this much. They did a tweak to the UI to auto hide the bag bar. Is that so that's a default thing then? Oh, I see. Yeah, you've got a fly it menu. Okay. Yeah, 30 slot, 30 slot. How much would bigger slot bags be? What are they? Let me see. Containers. What are we working with in modern year? Slots. So there are 34 slot bags available. Azurweave Expedition packs. They're about 4.6k each. Azurweave Expedition packs. And then the Chronocloth reagent bag is a 36 slot reagent bag, which would be 4 more than what I have currently. So that recipe is Veldarakan Accord Renown, and then that recipe is Dragonscale Expedition Renown. That's not even that bad. And then there's a Winter Pelt reagent bag that is in the middle, which makes it functionally useless. kind of for nothing. Oh, interesting. Okay. Same sort of flight menu for your buffs. Yeah, I suppose so. Does that imply that our buff icons are not relevant to us anymore? And that they're... I don't know. Are there any more, like, down here? Yeah, there are. There we go. Here's some stuff to fight. It's okay, the turtles are on it. More for aesthetics. I guess so. And with the bag bar, I understand. I think that the bag icons on the screen really are a bit redundant. I don't know about the buff thing, though. I know it's just an option and you don't have to do it, but I feel like putting the option in there in the first place kind of implies that even seeing them is superfluous and not that important, which begs the question of why are they there then? Is it gameplay to have a bonus that you are unaware of? That's just, I don't know. A different thing. I'm just, what? Use L, haven't seen the default UI in like 4 expansions. You know what, maybe I will. Here. Who needs buffs? Oh, it'll show some of them, I guess. Maybe it'll hide the buffs that it thinks that I don't need to see. Raid in small screens, low resolutions, yeah. I don't think I've ever seen a Dream Surge take this long. Those are regular proto-drakes. Are we losing? Is it timing out? Is it possible to not fight back the portal in time and then it just goes away and nobody gets anything? Because if I skip the time rift for that, that's upsetting. That would be a big bummer. It's just kind of, there are people that are trying to do it. It's just hard when they're spread out over so many different kind of far away little islands here. It's like 1% for that. Slowing down. Most everyone has the mounts and pet by now. Where are you getting this most everyone data? Fewer people doing this event. It's interesting because I wonder if hardcore has anything to do with it, or if they're just like mostly different audiences. Because Dream Surges I feel like they have a lot going for them that make them kind of more attractive than, say, Researchers Under Fire. In that it's I don't know, it's a little, you get better. I don't know. I feel like the reward structure is a little bit more concrete. It's a little bit more deterministic, maybe. You know that you can like purchase pieces that are specific ones that you need. People taking a break before the next raid tier. Yeah. It seems like a great way to gear up alts, but I guess maybe there's just not as much appetite for people to gear up alts. You know, maybe people have already kind of geared up the alts that they want because it's been so easy to gear this patch altogether. Like with the upgrade system and how straightforward it's been to get crests and to just get your gear cranked. There's probably a lot of people that don't really need to gear anymore. I'm not really very interested in gearing characters that I haven't geared yet. And yeah. Basically any character that I have at this point that would need this gear is a character that I've written off on getting any gear on because it wasn't that important or I would have done it by now. I don't know if we've ever had like a patch as many kind of concurrent outdoor alt gearing. I think it's great to have outdoor alt gearing, but we have a lot of overlapping ones, so a lot of people maybe have already done it because they did the Farak assaults and they did the Researchers Under Fire and they got some Time Rift gear, right? Like, it's the 4th one. It's a lot. It's an awful lot. We're so close. There we go. Final stage. At least it's just the one more stage. Still need my cheddar pet, but then I'll be done. School starting up again. All the whippersnappers aren't here to carry us senior citizens. I wonder at what point that impacts WoW. I feel like it would have some impact, but not nearly as much as it would have had like 15 years ago. I think that a huge part of WoW's demographic is workforce adults, or just people that are kind of graduated by now. I know you get like post-secondary students and you get the occasional high school student. And I guess, you know, people go back to college and university as well. It's not just high school, but I don't think WoW is a young person's game anymore. It can be. There's nothing stopping it from being. I just think that the kids have newer things. There we go. Oh, I only got 1 shard remains. I kind of thought it was going to be a guarantee of 2. Oh well. We got 39 coalescence. We're up to 982. That's pretty good. I'm so close. I just need another, like, 18 coalescence. Alright, fine. I'll look for the Orbeez. They're just around. Because as far as I understand, the treasure chest won't give them. The rares would, but I can't solo them. And I can't be bothered to learn where the self-spawned rares are and how to spawn them. So I think my recourse at this point is to... Assuming that I did do all of the world quests. Have I done all the world quests out here? I think so. I'm looking for green Orbeez. Go up high and you'll see him easy. Alright. Well, my dragon's tired. How high is high? Do the dragon riding routes, you'll hit some for sure. I have noticed some of them dragon riding. I actually at first thought that they were a feature of the dragon races in particular. I could just go do a dragon race. Although I kind of forgot where they are. In clever places, lots through gates, cave openings. And then how much do I get for each one? I have a feeling. Oh, there's one. Oh no. Oh no, I'm tired. Oh, no, not gonna happen. Well, okay. I do have the Raszageth mount skin. I have both the Raszageth one and the Sarkareth one. Let's run Veldraken and Tearful. We just gotta get 18 more coalescence. We can totally do it. I kind of appreciate that doing the world quest for this, though, has been giving me rep. I wonder if I'll continue grinding out, like, another... If I get them out today, if I'm gonna keep doing it. Well, on Inksy, the other characters need the gear more, but, like... I'm getting delicious rep from these world quests. There we go. 5 coalescence for that. Okay. Yeah, there's one. Yeah, it's better. I'm cranky about it, but it is better. Here we go. 3. And then 2. Dragon's so tired. What are you doing right now? I am collecting coalescence because I want to buy a mount. I'm very, very close to having enough to buy the mount off the vendor. So I'm looking for little green orbs to fly through to get the rest of that currency. Lucitor, thank you very much for the 22-month resub. Very much appreciated. Also, I missed Hemsath's resub. It was ages ago. I'm so sorry. Just in case you're still here, you catch this later. Happy Friday, everyone. I'd make a good pizza joke, but I'm not sure I could deliver. Man, dragon's tired. Doesn't look like it should get tired. Internet says in 2023, the average player age for WoW, men 28, women 32 and a half. 84% of the player population is male. Interesting. Who's collecting that data, I wonder? Was there a survey? Is Blizzard... I feel like Blizzard probably has that data, but I would hope that they're keeping it confidential. Ian's going door to door. Oh, jeez. He wants to know personally. What is my favorite dragon flight? I like the green flight, but I like Alexstrasza as a character. And by that I mean I thought she looked really nice. I don't actually know what any of them have said. I don't follow the lore super closely, but I think her visual design was very good. Like the green flight because I am sleepy and tired. This is an excellent reason. Oh, there's one. Yeah, I have demographic information for like my viewership. I have some limited information from Twitch, and then I have a shocking amount of information from Google because nobody stalks you quite like Google does. But my own viewer numbers are going to be influenced by the WoW audience, but it's going to be skewed a little bit. I know that it's changed dramatically over time. I know that in 2013, when I first started making YouTube content, it was like 95%, 95% men. It was a very, very male-dominated audience sphere. That has certainly shifted a lot in the last, what has it been, 10 years? Do I have enough now? I do. I have 1,002. My dragon's toyed again, but we can just kind of drift our way over there and then get out there eventually. Love the Green Flight too. Sarah's my queen. Alex Straw says the expansion has gone on. It's felt more like the CEO of Dragons. You're going to guess 30-70 female to male for now? I actually haven't looked in a while. You've made me curious. I kind of want to go see. Obviously, these stats are going to be pretty reductive. They're based on, I'm pretty sure companies just kind of like either what you put when you created the account or what they've deduced from your activities. And they're not going, I don't believe they account for non-binary identities. I don't think that's a section in the analytics at this time. Let me see. Content, analytics. What does Twitch say? Viewers. Do I have any demographics actually? No, I can see where people are discovering. I can see channels that I share viewers with. A bunch of you are also Mr. GM fans and T&E fans. You guys have great taste. Yeah, maybe Twitch doesn't have demographics. Overview research? World of Warcraft. Time to stream. Oh. What does YouTube say? I also haven't. I wonder actually if the YouTube analytics are different between my stream VODs and my actual channel views. My stream VOD channel, if I look at audience, and I'm looking at age and gender, my stream VOD viewers are 20% female, 80% male, 0% user specified, and by largely in the 25 to 34 demographic, which is my age. That makes sense. Is that different for my main channel? Let me see. I wonder if the main channel would be more or less women. I just like data. Audience. Let me see here. Ooh, less women. More women are watching my stream VODs compared to my other channel. It's 16% female, 83% male on the larger YouTube channel. Still strongly 25 to 34, but a little more spread out with more people being in the 35 to 44 and then a slightly larger component of 18 to 24s. 0% 13 to 17. We are not hip with the teenagers. We are not cool with the kids. Oy. Narlex, hi. I love data. It's fascinating. 20% female. Surprised by that? I mean, it's up a lot from where it once was, but that doesn't shock me too much. It's easy to forget when we're in our little bubbles. And I think that if you were to pull active chatters, I think that we probably have a higher percentage of women that are active relative to lurking. And I don't want to give the wrong impression and imply that my male viewers aren't welcome. Of course, everybody's welcome. But no, that wasn't a good spot for a butt. What am I trying to say? Oh yeah, it's easy to forget how male dominated just gaming and tech in general still is. There's been a lot of progress made, but it started from basically nothing. So multiple dream surge effects occur at once. Sure, whatever you want, Narlex. I want to purchase a bird. I want to buy a bird. There we go. One bird. Birds? Let's see. Is it a pretty bird? Bird. So after I hit 44, I'm going to disappear. We all kind of fade out and become transparent. Feel so unwelcome, I'm leaving. Oh, I'm so sorry. A lot of people watch YouTube but not stream. I told you to stream Fortnite instead. Too late. TikTok, they do TikTok. I think I'm just going to have to consign myself to my niche being in maybe the less popular spheres of the internet. I think in order to be successful on a platform, it's a good idea to kind of have your finger on the pulse of a platform. And it's not a good idea for me to watch enough TikTok to figure out what people are watching on TikTok. I just don't have that in me. Okay. All right. I got my bird. Go me. Go team. What I now want to do is Here, we'll take her back to Valdrakken. Let's take a little whelp daycare break. We did something. Actually, you know what? Let's do a little solo shuffle break, and then we will decompress with whelp daycare after the solo shuffle. All right, I'm crossing off the mount. We have purchased the Duskwing Ohuna, and everything else that we're working on is going to come a lot faster because they're cheaper. The toys are only 500 each, and then the pets are only 250 each, which isn't really very much. But here, let's just queue up a solo shuffle and do some of it. If we lose, we're dropping the rating, which is good, and if we win, we're getting progress, which is also good. Hit the Stark Man from Heroic. I don't remember. I think they might still use playing video games as a non-typical activity for diagnosing autism in women. Interesting. I don't know how I feel about that. On one hand, my initial instinct is, well, that's weird. And then on the other hand, like, my initial instinct is that, of course, it's a normal thing for women to do. Why would that be a non-typical activity? And then on the other hand, it's possible they have a point. I'm going to queue up for rated. They've changed things, by the way. I was kind of mousing over my tablets mid-match, as one does, and discovered that my reactive resin does a different thing than it used to now, so my knowledge is dated and not very worthwhile. I'll just be happy if we can get some progress on the snail. Doesn't help that Blizzard as a company has acted the way that it has. Yeah. Yeah, my Restor Druid with a feminine name with a cute transmog. Still get people thinking I'm a guy. Best time to read talents mid-match. Autistic female who games, so I don't know how to feel either. Yeah, I think that's fair. I actually had no idea that they diagnosed autism via what would you call that? A non-gender conforming activity? We're in dangerous territory here. Not to say that any of this is controversial, but I feel like we are 2 derailments away from having a bad conversation, so. Yeah. Let's scoot on to a new topic. What else do I have? I told you guys about my new broom. Well, I didn't tell you in much detail about my new broom. I got cagey and defensive. I wanted to keep my broom a secret. What's my favorite potato? Would I be basic if I said French fry? Sweet potato. You have a new broom? Have you collected any new sweaters for fall? I bought this jacket, which is kind of, they call it an overshirt. It's just like a heavy cotton, almost denim-esque shirt. And then I got like a waffle knit zip hoodie because I just knew I was going to be cold and I wanted to buy things. Tracer Yen in Witcher 3. I haven't played it, I'm so sorry. How much time did I spend researching the ideal broom? I stood in front of the aisle. I actually still think I bought the wrong broom. I was reading the broom more thoroughly once I got home with it, and I was like, oh, this is like what people get to sweep dust off of concrete, you know, for sweeping like garage floors and stuff like that. And I am using it on a more uneven surface, so I have indeed purchased the wrong broom. But it still did a good job, so I'm sticking with it. It also took me like 15 minutes to figure out how to assemble it. You'd think, Hazel, how much assembly can a broom need? And the answer is more than you think. It came with its own wrench. I had to undo some nuts and then put on a bracket, and then it's a good thing I had help. Extra pair of hands. Love your hair color. Oh, thanks. Always wanted to go to South America. They have a ton of potato types that were never exported to Europe or America. The potato tour of Peru. What is your opinion on the pumpkin spice latte-ish holiday drinks? I recently ordered just a straight-up pumpkin spice latte from Starbucks, and I forgot how much I liked them. They're really sugary. You could probably order it half sweet if you wanted to. Double mages. Okay. They're really sweet, but they're, like, delicious. I think that's the best one. Yeah, sure, we'll do that. How long does it take to unlock the rated PvP mount? A while. Depends on how much you win, I suppose, and how much you play. And you'll get differing, like, you can work on it in any of these 3 categories. It's something that's intended for you to get across a season, though. It's not something intended for somebody to grind out in one day. Highly recommend the pumpkin cream cold, though. Make it at home if you put pumpkin pie spice in the grinds when you brew. Oh, that's smart. I always thought that I would just put it in after I'd made the coffee, and then I'm like, well, that's going to be gritty and unpleasant. The iced PSL's so good. Neighbor just asked for my cupcake recipe. Hello. What kind of cupcakes? Well, thanks for the raid, guys. Welcome, raiders.
Combustion.
Combustion. That is not what I meant to do. That's what I meant to do. There might be copyright on that. I'm gonna have Sesame Street. Big Bird's coming after me.
Icy veins. Polly.
Oh, I've
Polly. Polly.
Dispels on cooldown, but they broke. That's good.
Nullifying shroud. Nullifying shroud. Sleepwalk. Polly. Nullifying shroud.
So they still have Shroud on the Evoker, so I can't really CC it yet. Might not matter. We'll see. They got block. Can I stun? I don't think I can.
Polly. Polly.
So there's going to be a lot of kicks for me to get through here.
Polly.
There's one.
Sleepwalk. Icy veins.
I'm just going to... Nope.
Combustion.
Oh, terrible choices. Terrible choices.
Polly.
It's okay. We're definitely unconcerned, right? So they almost have their kicks back.
Oh.
I'm not even gonna try. This is a mess and a mistake. There we go. Sometimes you just need to focus on your hots a little bit.
Sleepwalk. Polly. Icy veins.
Oh, they're on. Oh.
Polly.
I think they're
Icy
largely hitting the
veins.
paladin.
Polly.
I'm not shifting polys very well. That's
Sleepwalk.
okay. Long rounds are always kind of brutal in
Polly.
solo shuffle.
Combustion.
Oh, they're going for me.
Combustion.
Get around the corner. Run.
Combustion.
How many times can you combust? Stop it. Stop it at once. No, I got nothing left. That was brutal. Doc Otter, thank you very much for the 43-month resub. Holy smokes! Might be my age in months. Thanks as always for the content, Hazel. Thanks for being here. Puppies over boyfriends always. I can't make any promises, but we are getting closer to having Moosey on stream. We did a Moosey and Kira meet and greet in the office and had him lay down. It was kind of cute having him in here. He was just chilling on the carpet, eating some treats, laying on the floor while the kitty was on the chair, and they were doing fine. It was good. It was good. Okay, alright.
Nullifying shroud.
Going for Glad? Oh, absolutely not. I just want the Vicious Mount. I want to grind out the rest of the Vicious Mount. I am 31% of the way there, so I have a lot to go. And on one hand, if I lose a lot, not that I want to throw, but if I lose a lot, it, you know, the rating will get easier, the games might get faster, but it's, you know, sometimes low rated games last forever too.
Combustion.
If I win, then I get progress. So Nullifying Shroud's basically over.
Combustion.
Why have I just trinketed? I just donated my trinket to the other team community. Holy moly. Alright. Am I happy with this?
Ascendance.
Oh no, they're very far. If you need carry, it's very kind of you. I don't do that though. Rating somewhere in the 1700s. I would like to get it back down. How far in are you? 31%. I am 31% of the way towards the stale. As long as the rating stays above 1k, we're still eligible for percent for winning. Advertised beforehand. Kira will be invited to hide in the bedroom. Moose gets to see the streaming room. We all get to wave. Hi, Moose. Mwah. I would show you all his tricks, but I went really hard teaching him tricks and just commands in the first like 2 weeks, and then I got really lazy. So he still knows the things that I taught him in the first 2 weeks, and he hasn't really learned a lot since then because I got really lazy. And also he was doing so good with the first ones, and I figured I shouldn't overwhelm him with too many of them. Oh, that was a good hit. That was a good hit. Okay. Interesting. Okay.
Combustion.
This shuffle as season 1 as a healer could not take the pain. I, for my own sanity, tab out my chat. So I have a 5th chat tab. I have my chat split up into general, combat log, whispers, guild chat, and then my 5th tab is called quiet. And it's a chat tab that is filtered for nothing. There is nothing in that tab. There will never be anything in that tab. So as long as I keep the chat tabbed over to that, I will not see anything whatsoever. So I just kind of do my best. I take target calling based on what people do and not what they say, because half the time they change their minds anyways. And it makes me feel a lot better. What would I like to do here? Probably move, if I had to guess.
Seedings.
Nope. This looks so fun. Yeah. No, I'm not running Trents. I'm also not really looking for any particular advice at this time. I'm just gaming. I'm not trying to climb. Need that when I do Mythic Plus. Trying to get 2500 was so hard. People were so mean. Tend to ignore everyone in my group. Yeah, people have a tendency sometimes, not everybody, but some people have a tendency to be particularly harsh or insensitive when they know that their teammates are functionally disposable and they're never going to see them again. It's like road rage symptom. You know, somebody says something mean on the road, and then when it turns out that they are your next door neighbor, all of a sudden it's like, oh, I was having a bad day, you know. It's all qualifications and reasons. It's like, yeah, it's probably true, but, you know, don't take it out on everybody else.
Sleepwalk. Ascendance. Nullifying Shroud. Sleepwalk. X. Sleepwalk.
At least I got some good hot set.
Fleet Walk.
Mediocrity Squared, thank you for the 17-month reset. Very much appreciated. Oh, I need to change my keybind for that. It's something that I hit sometimes by accident.
Nullifying Shroud. Nullifying Shroud.
I don't know if I've ever seen Static Field Totem not combined with a Cap Totem. It's interesting. Hey, they did one. I already won't get any progress from this match because I lost 4 rounds already. So we're mostly just clawing back dignity here. Love the transmog. Oh, I thank you. He did make me curious. Trents. Oh, it would be a talent somewhere here. Summons a Trent, immediately cast Swiftman on the current target. Cast Nourish on that nearby target periodically. So I would just drop a point and get that somewhere. Drop what, though, is a good question. My spec is old, I will fully admit. My spec is from like a season ago. I do not know when the next patch is coming now. 91% to my next Vicious Mount. Nice! You're nearly there.
Icy Veins. Fleet Walk. Nullifying Shroud. Ascend.
Your 3 charges, they'll heal even if you're stunned. Yeah, next season, well, I guess I'm less than half. I was going to say I'm less than halfway through my current season, so maybe I should look up what people are doing. I used to just kind of pick a ladder druid and then copy their spec. I don't know. The thingy.
Polly.
Yeah, I'm never ever gonna do a rated BG. I should qualify that. I am never in my life gonna do a rated BG. It's just not my thing. I prefer arena. Next season's Vicious Mount looks amazing.
Ascendance. Polly. 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 Polly.
Grant him an honorable death.
Polly. 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 Doom wins.
Doom wins.
Grant him an honorable death.
Moonfire! Did I do it? Oh, I got a killing blow. That was a loss of rating and no progress on my Vicious Mount, but I killed a guy, so we're not mad at that. Excited for solo queue RBGs. Scared about trying arena? Healing seems the better way to go. It certainly has the shorter queue time. You're also getting these bonus payout boxes that give you extra stuff, basically. I'm sitting on 230, 2610. Yeah. Buy another. I've been buying Marks of Honor for my honor points. I'm not going to upgrade the gear. I need still a ring and bracers. I'm probably going to buy bracers next because those are technically part of my set, and I do want to finish out the appearance set eventually too. Alright, throw me back in. I need at least one win, or like even just going 3 and 3 would work. A little bit of progress today would be good. Kept hearing my name, which was Holly, but it was saying Polly, I realized. Kept dragging my attention back. Hardcore changed Hazel. Wants to see someone die jazzed about killing a guy. I was bloodthirsty in my... I almost said heyday as though I'm a out of fashion entertainer. I was pretty bloodthirsty in my my more arena heavy years. I almost complained about the queue time. I'm like, it's taken a whole minute? 60 seconds? Excuse me, I'm a healer? Where's my red carpet? Do you need basic PvP gear to do arena? You can get into regular rated queue and not shuffle, just whenever. You might get stomped on. PvP gear is going to scale up in PvP. Your PvP item level will be higher. In order to get into solo shuffle, there is a PvP item level threshold, just like how there's an item level threshold for LFR. I don't remember what it is, but getting into Honor Blues will do it. You can also purchase Honor gear on the auction house, or like basically blue PvP gear in the auction house. So DPS solo shuffler, don't talk to me about your healing queue times. That's fair. My understanding is that for DPS, the thing to do is to just get yourself a whatchamacallit, Netflix show or something on your other monitor, assuming that you have a second one. Top Resto Druids. Do I know any of these names? No, not anymore. How come some of these people are like... maybe they all are druids. Some of them don't look like druids.
The best team win. Oh, who am I kidding? Give me a good show.
Germination. Interesting. I wonder what I lost. I'll try it. We'll press the button. Do I get angry? No. I don't really get angry very much in life in general. I usually default to sad. Cranky. I will get grumpy, which I would describe as being different from angry because it's mostly like a whiny kind of thing where I really just want to go to bed and eat chocolate. I'm very much an internalize my rage kind of person. Where are we? What are we doing?
Power infusion. The Hunt. Metamorphosis.
They're blue. They are pretty.
Doom wins. Metamorphosis.
Doom wins.
entertainment for me.
Metamorphosis.
Ah, I have mistimed that. What is that cast time anyways? How much haste do I have? What are we saying? 1.3! 1.3 second cast. It used to be 1.8. Okay. What else was I doing? I forget. Oh, I don't have Trent form anymore. That's fine. I don't have Incurn. I don't need it. Stinky Incurn. Quit PvP may be toxic. It's one way of dealing with this emotion. It's not. I don't recommend it. I don't recommend it. Oh, I've iron barked. It's a good thing I'm on quiet. They're gonna roast me. Yeah, I think that therapy and mental health, wellness, wisdom worldwide has all kinds of wonderful, healthy ways of dealing with frustration and anger. Probably something about acknowledging why you're feeling that way and figuring out how to address the issue without I don't know. I'm sure there's stuff to do, but my version's not great either. I've got my own problems. I like the warlock's name. They're Creepy Goat. It's a good name for a warlock. Can we go? I'm 5. I'm bored. Can we go hit somebody? I mean, I could start, I guess. You're a demon hunter. Aren't you guys all impatient or something? Come on. Oh, I'm in it. Oh, I'm in it.
Power infusion.
I'm gonna get feared out of that.
Ascendance.
Ooh.
Fear. Solron.
Nope, can't even do it. Oh, be more demon huntery, Hazel. Yeah, I think my impatience got the best of me. Profanity is my frustration management system. Are we there yet? Yeah, Doom wins always sounds like a question. Like she's not sure. Doom wins. Demon hunter stereotypes, it's true though. I feel like if anybody was like really twitchy and anxious and impatient and fidgety and they wanted the perfect WoW class for them, like it's got to be demon hunter. That's like the stereotype of the why have I done that? I've come out of stealth very early. Do I not have thrash? They took away my thrash in this spec. I like bleeding people. I swear it's a good idea.
Metamorphosis. Power infusion.
I don't want to try and have it get lined, you know? Oh, did they? Oh, my Trent's afraid.
Solron.
Also, I pressed all of them. I only meant to press it one time.
So close.
Metamorphosis. Shadow Fury.
Means more entertainment for me.
The Hunt. Fear. Fear.
Interesting.
There you go.
I did not expect this.
ADH Demon Hunter. Mm-hmm. Okay. I feel like there's something a bit up with my mouse every now and then. I would like a gnome demon hunter. Me too. Oh, I was about to say I really like this pet, and then it's occurred to me that it's dead. I guess the warlock sacks their pet to get a direct kick. Hi, Hazel. Hello, Robert. How are you doing today? I would like a mecha gnome paladin. What if their light is just like floodlights, flashlights, electrical
Power
light?
infusion.
There's a PI up on that demon hunter. Why must we go in? We could have kited that.
Dragon range. Yep. Divine Metamorphosis.
1.3. Yeah, that's better.
Shroud. Metamorphosis. The Hunt. Metamorphosis.
I don't even know if my spec still has the life bloom thing. It does, okay. Battle cries infused with the power of Fel would be legendary. Maybe more races for DH would make me want to keep one. Yeah, I think I'm just coming to accept that some classes just don't have to be for me. People really like Demon Hunter. It's just, I'm just not a melee girl. Alright, we got our 3 wins, so we're in good shape. We'll get, as long as nobody like leaves and quits, we'll get progress for this.
Nullifying Shroud.
Would Gnome Demon Hunters have a tiny metamorphosis? I want them to have mechanical
Nullifying
wings
Shroud.
that clank and make a horrendous noise.
Power Infusion. Fear. Dragon Range.
Where have you gone to? There we go.
Fear. Nullifying Shroud. Nullifying Shroud.
Oh, also I need to remember I can
Here.
germinate in the spec. So I can double, yeah, I can double rejuve. I did miss that. Were they on that guy? I hope not.
Fear.
Oops. That's my move, as so to speak. That is usually my go-to move. I am queen of CCing, cycloning my team's kill targets during their cooldowns. They love me very much. I am their favorite. I'm overwhelmed.
Fear. Fear. Fear.
How did that not land?
Sol Rod.
Oh, I did this couple games. Early enough, anyway.
So close.
Power Infusion.
Just means more entertainment for me.
Sol Rod. Dragon Range. Sol Rod.
Oh, so close.
There we go. We had to work for that one.
I didn't expect this outcome.
I don't really play Horde very much now. I have some Horde alts now, for farming things and whatnot. Because in retail, it doesn't really matter super much what faction you are. Even guilds can be cross faction now. So, but oh, I don't think I've used any Healthstones yet. Add-in voice scared me at first. Who is this lady talking to me? Why does she keep saying fear? Be afraid. Run away.
Nullifying Shroud.
Oh, my screen tearing. Could have sworn I had VSync on. Maybe I turned it off. I do that. My monitors have like a 60 hertz refresh rate, so VSync tends to cap me at 30 FPS.
Nullifying Shroud.
And I want to put out 60.
Power Infusion. Hex.
The problem with
Nice.
using You really can't rely on Gladiator Losa to alert you about things like Hex if you're using slow protocol Bluetooth headphones. You're gonna find out just way too late. So she's DR'd. But now she doesn't have fear. There's also a grounding totem up. Hopefully it's down now.
Interesting.
Alright, that'll work.
I did not expect
We got our first win of the day. So we got a bit of extra conquest. We get 1400 honor. You get some rating plus some extra bits and bobs from the boxes. Gladiator Losa is saying the cooldowns. It's good stuff. There is a link to it in my add-on spreadsheet, along with the rest of my add-ons available. So there we go. We are now up from 31 to 33%. That's 2% progress they can never take away from me, and that only took us, what, a half an hour? Ooh. Lots of Shadowflame residue stacks. And then a little bit of extra conquest. Singed cloth mantle. I have not collected. I have collected this appearance. How is my currencies doing? We've got 500 conquest. Surely I can buy like a ring or a bracers or something with 512. And then if I had to look at my vault, we've got one option unlocked. If I do any more this week, I can probably make it to 2 vault options, although we're kind of running low on things that we need. What I would really like from vault, I think, on this character now is just, if I look at the appearance set, I now, for this PvP season, I have the elite set collected, but the honor set, I'm still missing helm bracers and boots. And I'm sure there's enough time, like getting the rest of this mount's going to give me enough conquest to just buy them off the vendor, but I would like to get that set completely finished too, even if the helmet is good for nothing but drying laundry. Hi. If you could stock me up on another 10 marks of honor. I don't know what I'm spending them on yet, but I'll just have them in advance. Thank you. And then you, can I afford bracers? No, they're 525. I need another. I need another 13. Yeah, I need another 13 conquest points. Holy moly. 10.2, you can send honor to an elf finally. Oh, neat. Okay, I'm going to take a short break, and then we can decompress from PvP with maybe some nice, like, whelp daycare dailies or something. BRB. This is a delicate operation. There's a really comfy cat here. She might complain. You can sit on my lap. She has this look sometimes when she's like really comfy. Hi. Yeah. Which is especially important if she's chilly, where she does not want to be moved, but she will now accept a lap. +1 to decompression activities. I think I'm projecting for my own busy bee week. Finding the right ones is just primo. It's just so good. Let's do a little whelp daycare. What's the worst thing that can happen? We must be close to getting another whelp. I think that I've done some things for the blue one now. We should be coming along. Oh yeah. Elrithir, thank you very much for the bits. Gnomes, like and share if you agree. Remember when the popular thing to say anytime that gnomes came up in conversation was just something about kicking them? It was a very pro-violence to gnomes world for a long time. Unless your decompressing activity is cigarettes. Mine used to be like watching videos and scrolling, and I came to realize over a long period of time that scrolling was not as decompressing as I thought it was. I figured, you know, I'm laying down, brain off, relaxing. Not so much. Not so good for the anxiety. I am Ooh, I did sell some stuff. That's good. Sold a batch of Dracathist. I do have some potions of power to sell, but the versatility all went. That's nice. Punt the gnomes. Forgot about that. Felt bullied with the gnome thing. I always took it like a tiny bit personally too. I was like, excuse you, we have feelings, despite the fact that it's a... Still. Come on. Some of those and some of those. And yeah. Alrighty. Welp daycare. Big difference in scrolling news, scrolling cat pictures or something. I found that for me, scrolling basically anything, unless it was like an actual novel, having things change that rapidly is tiring to my brain in a way that you don't feel when you're doing it, but it catches up with me later. I need it to be like 100 times slower because otherwise I'll just skip from thing to thing to thing to thing to thing to thing to thing, and it breaks me down in a way that I've discovered that if I don't do that, even if I'm enjoying it at the time, if I don't do that, I feel so much more functional for hours later. What am I doing? Arts and crafts and baths. Do I need to do that for my meta achievement, or have I done that one already? I do not need to do it. We have given Sir Pringley his one bath, and he shall never be clean again. We're good on that front. Speak to Verastraza with Zalethgos. There? There. I need to relearn how to reappreciate reading, though. Varies from video game to time with homies to enthusiastic physical activity. I had completely forgotten and underestimated how important exercise was to my mental health and just like my amount of coping with my various issues. I had kind of put it off as this thing that I should do, but how am I supposed to do it when I'm this non-functional? And then it's occurred to me, and I'll probably have to relearn this lesson a few more times in my life, but I was really putting the chicken before the egg there. It's insane. It's to the extent that I have kind of recategorized my exercise as I am not working out to get fit. I am not working out to improve my run times or my, muscle tone or anything for my physical health. Any of that is kind of like a nice byproduct. I am running / doing any other form of exercise exclusively because in the short term, it makes my brain feel 1,000,000 times better. And it really does have to be every day. It has to be every day. And I will feel like a different person. Where on earth am I going up? Let's try going up. And the nice thing about that realization is that it makes everything so much more short term, which for people like me that have a hard time, contextualizing far off rewards, it is way easier to go for a run because you're going to feel better today than it is because you might be in better shape in like 3 months. I've never been very good about pursuing very far off rewards or like understanding them. I've always been very, limbic system driven, and understanding that I'm going to feel, less brain fog and more, cogent for the rest of the day because I went for a run or, whatever it was, is a much better motivator. Still lost. Still don't know where I'm going. Let's read the book. There's a salon just across the bridge. Accompany Zalethgos to try to find him the perfect pair of glasses at the salon to aid his vision. Speak to... This isn't the bridge, is it? Or is it the bridge? It's not the bridge. Lazy Marathoner, thank you very much for the 11-month resub. How long do I exercise outside for? Genuinely, I will go for a run. And I will run, and you guys are going to make fun of me. I will run for like 13 minutes. I will run from anywhere between 10 and 15 minutes. And I will be gassed. I guess I'm not in very good shape. But it's hard to run if you're not somebody that runs all the time. But even if I have been running, 15 minutes is enough to get my heart rate up. I will break a sweat. I will get the full body itches. I have a circulation thing. But like, it's enough to get me going to the point that I will feel better for the rest of the day. I your clothes are drenched, you need a shower. And it takes like 13 minutes in the morning. Obviously, plus the time that it takes to put on the shoes and whatever. But it's, Maybe one day, especially if I stick with it for longer, I may need to do more to get that same effect, and that's fine. But for now, I get all of the benefit that I'm looking for from genuinely like 13 minutes of running in the morning. I do that every second day, and I'm experimenting with other stuff to fill in the off days with, so that I'm getting my heart rate up and breaking that sweat every day, even if it's not for very long. Speak to Verastraza. Maybe if we go into the road, that'll be better. I like doing it outside because I like to see all of the different things. You know, you're like, I know that crow, or sometimes there's a mouse on this street, or this is my favorite tree. I get very attached to my surroundings, and I like the different neighborhoods, and I like visiting the different things. So that's, I like running outside. It's like way more interesting to my brain than exercising indoors is rough, but this is a very small build. No. There's a bridge. Oh! You see what I mean? I can't. No! I'm just trying to buy a baby dragon some glasses. This is genuinely more frustrating than Solo Shuffle. Can you help me? Selethka. I'm gonna look it up on Wowhead. I was so sure I'd cracked it. Oh, new lenses. For heaven's sake. Comments. There's only 2 comments. No one else has my problem. All right. That's the worst thing, is when you go to Wowhead and no one else really struggled with it. The barber shop. Why did they say it was... I mean, I guess everything's across the bridge. Isn't the bar... No, that's the Black Market Auction House. Yeah, the barber shop would make sense. That... I know where that is, don't I? This is the barber shop. It is the barber shop. Okay. All right. Good grief. Hi. My whelp is here looking for some glasses. Let's go try some glasses on. Trying on glasses is actually very fun, assuming that it's not a busy store. When I bought these glasses, the store was mostly empty, and I didn't feel rushed in any way, and it was great. I tried on a ton of them. The person helping me was very patient, which I appreciated. Peer into one of our mirrors and see the self that you're meant to be today. Oh, like he's wearing the glasses. Pink is my favorite color. Things don't look quite right, though. Understated, but quite stylish still. Well, this can't be my prescription. Everyone else is just struggling privately. Oh, okay. And then there should be a third. There we go. He simply will not do. Which ones are the perfect glasses?
Welcome, champion.
Was it the rhinestones?
All done, she.
Are there more? Verastraza says these are the only glasses we have. How did she get her ponytail up so high? I guess she's got like a cuff for it. One more to try.
Honor the life my
These are perfect. Why are you trying on the whelp's glasses? I'm getting carried away as the friend that showed up to help. Are we turning this in back in the daycare? We are turning this in back in the daycare. I can't believe how long it took me to. I know how to get to I go to the barbershop fairly often. I like changing my characters' customizations. Especially now that it's free. Oh my gosh, it really is just across the bridge. There we go. I'm still not doing arts and crafts and baths, and I think that's all we've done for today. Maybe tomorrow we get to keep the blue whelp. That's so funny. Okay. All right, I did my whelp daycare for the day. I did some solo shuffle. We're set up for turbulent timeways. It is 11:15, so it's not a great... You know what we should do is we should go pick up the... who did I say? Crinkle. Crinkle was going to do... Crinkle, Aerith, Boy, and Anthus. Maybe I should play Boy, actually. I haven't done any Warlock lately. was going to do some Dream Surge Coalescence farming for the various rewards and stuff. How's the Vicious Met going? Oh, Karokta is up today. We made it from 31% to 33%. I queued 2 rounds. I brutally lost the first one, and then I won the second one. So I got 1 solo shuffle round worth of credit today, and that's what we got. Yeah, 33%. So we're officially a third of the way there. What am I doing? I'm checking to see if there's like an easy Karokta group up. There is an easy Karokta group up. Can I go? Can I join? Karokta for me? I feel like I'm betraying my classic warlock. What are all these buttons? What are they for? How much silver did I pay to have them? How far did you get in hardcore yesterday? My warlock is still 33, I believe. Or is she 34? I think she's 30. I forget. I did some hunter play. I got my hunter's new pet caught up a little bit. It still needs to be caught up more. I don't have any satisfying answers for you. I played a little bit of hunter last night off stream as well. How many deaths in hardcore? Just 1. That one gnome warlock at 15 death a couple weeks ago. I haven't died since. I love hunters. I love pet classes in hardcore. It's so fun. I wish I liked pet classes more in retail. Maybe I just need to find the right spec or something. Can go whenever. All right, well, I'm pulling. That's Curse of Tongues. That's Create Hellstone. Oh, I have 3 charges on it. Well, that's very nice. Most importantly, what are your demons called in retail? Boy, Abominable Boy, has a imp pet called Pizam. P-I-Z-H-A-M. Pizam. And I don't remember what his other pets are called. I'll have to summon the Void Ward and see what that looks like. It certainly can't be as cool as Hellgrave. Like farming the exotic hunter pets. Playing a class in hardcore or just in classic usually makes me want to try it again in retail, but then I get used to like the 4-button nature of the spec in classic. I spend a lot of time on both warlock and hunter auto-attacking either via the bow or via the wand. And I kind of come to expect that on my hardcore character or on my retail character, and it's not really how it works. Any luck? Any Karokta luck? No? Okie dokie. Alright, well, thank you. I have no idea how many Karokta attempts I have, but the answer is more than I would like. So that'll take me back to Valdrakken. I just want to make sure I have this flight point so that I can get back to the Karokta farm without too much grief next time. Good, okay. Enjoying my retail hunter right now that I have my fairy dragon pets. Oh, hang on, before we hearth. What are my other demons called? What's the Void Walker? Boy's Void Walker is Zagnagma. Zagnagma. It's no Hellgrave. I'm pretty sure my Fell Hunter sounds like a sneeze because they all do. They all sound like a sneeze or a vacuum noise. His name is Shakun, which is actually kind of cool. That's kind of sick. I didn't know that was my Fell Hunter name. And then my Syad. I wonder if I have a random Syad? Yeah, I've got a succubus named Darren. And then I think it might randomize to an incubus with a different name. Or maybe it's the same name for either one. Let me see. Might have to keep resummoning it. Which takes soul shards, which weirdly enough just regenerate. Maybe I'd have to go talk to the NPC to get the incubus. Yeah. Oh well. Here, let's get a Zagnagma back. In Valdrakken, I largely want to... What am I even doing? What does he have? He's got a 385 one-handed dagger. It would be nice if he could get like a staff. My might have to change it at the barbershop now. Oh. Yeah, let's go to the barbershop then. I know exactly where it is. I am an expert in exactly how to get into the barbershop. I'm going to roll his Primalist weapon again to see if it'll give me a staff this time. Can I get a two-hander? No! I got another one-hander. Boy. His item level's 353. So he might be able to use some of this stuff from Dream Surges. That's the PvP area. Whoopsie-daisy do. Shadow Bulwark is a command demon ability. He also... Consuming Shadows is a health drain that's spammable. Suffering is a single target taunt. And then Threatening Presence is just... They're so different! They're so different! Oh, Mags looks so empty. I think they're a bit of a mess right now. This is also an alt though, so bear in mind that I don't play this one much. He's still got gear from Shadowlands on him. Which means that he hasn't become overwhelmed with the swampy wreckage of 1,000 you know, end game Dragonflight activities yet. We've got it. Now we can get rid of that. Those are old heirlooms. That's redundant. That's redundant. That one's also redundant. I've got a Caracta's mane on. Can get rid of a couple of those things. I've got some food, spiced onion cheese in the grog we can get rid of. That's actually a really cheap buff food, so sure. What else am I carrying around? I'm just gonna get rid of that lockbox and those prize tokens. I'll carry around the ore fragments. Fine. Fine. He has mining, apparently. Do I have any pets that need that upgrade stone? If I look at my pet journal and I look... Oh, do I even have rematch on? I just want to see if any of the pets need the upgrade. Pet. Battle. Scripts. Plater? Plater. Playing Hardcore Classic? I have been playing Hardcore Classic. I'm having a retail stream today, though. I'm kind of bouncing back and forth. I'm letting my hardcore characters get an extra day of rested while my retail characters come to grips with their lives. We are how many levels away? Or minutes. 8 minutes from the next Dream Surge thingy. Thank you for coming. No thank you. You can just wait there. I got another one of these. I don't really want to turn that in. I don't need any more tokens. I got everything from Brewfest already, so I am Brewfest done. We're sorted with that. I don't even know. No, get away. Shoo! Be gone. Clean bags always makes me feel a little bit better in an alt. Shall I pick up the here, Catalyst Boon, and then I'll pick up Aiding the Accord. Just, I don't know, in the event that it means anything. I won't worry about the Great Vault quest. And then if we go over to... Oh, you know what? Let's actually do it from the top of the City of the Aspects. We can go pick up the Dream Surge Weekly. Of course he's a minor. He's just a boy! What is it like to be done with Brewfest? I would really like to experience that. Oh, you're just having a hard time with the core and dire brew stuff? It's just, you just gotta get lucky. I am inclined to believe that it's once per day, like the strongest chance being your first chance of the day. I want to go... I lost it. Where did the icon go? Maybe it's because I haven't discovered it on the map yet. I was gonna check the barbershop for the summon. It's too late. It's behind me. Oh, whoops-a-daisy-do. I had intended to do that. Oh well. Algathere Court. Should be vendors here? Yes. Perfect. Okay. Shaping the Dream Surge. And then investigation. Complete activities. Oh, neat. And then I always vote for whatever other people are voting for. I don't even read it. We can do a couple of those world quests again. We know them now. We're all extra practiced at them. We're real good. Been doing 6-ish runs a day. No luck. Bummer. I hope you get it soon. At least they're nice and fast, generally. If your characters have healing specs available. This is not a good team for Setamothies, by the way. It's just kind of the only one that I have saved. It gets the job done, more or less. Got 24 runs a day so far, no saddle. Oh. What do we want? So for the cat, I think we probably just want the Renishu Runt. We can probably just swap, actually. Gift card daughter, thank you very much for the 33-month resub. Homesick, but that means I get to catch a stream. I hope you feel better very soon. I wish you a swift recovery. Being sick sucks, but being home is good. That is a cute cat. I kind of feel bad striking it with lightning. I think I've amped up the chicken's attacks with this lightning storm. Yeah. We'll just have it out. I wonder if Boy has any gear that he could catalyze. I know that I'll be able to catalyze later. Oh, he actually has a... I think that's last season's tier. No. That's the Primal Outdoor set bonus. That's what that is. That's funny. Yeah, I mean, I could catalyze those things. I think it is free, so I could just, in the meantime, take that 385 stuff. There might be some transmog that he can get for doing that, and just, like, basically change as many free things as I can. I may as well. It's not far away. Get some appearances or something. I'm not going through and getting appearances very formulaically. Or systematically, I guess I could say. But, you know, we're getting stuff. Ever notice how prefixes and suffixes are weird? Recovery? No one has a covery. Sometimes I'm covered. This way, yes. It's actually not that bad. It usually takes me ages to fly up into this thing because I always run out of steam. Hi. So, what can I do for free? Yeah, we like freebies. Even just for the appearances. I'm not even going to worry about if the effects are good or bad or the stats. We're just getting bonuses over here. We're getting bonuses and some sick transmog. Sure. Doesn't even use charges. That's nice. It amuses me that you can be overwhelmed or underwhelmed, but never just whelmed. I've seen people use whelmed to describe a middle ground where they mostly mean underwhelmed, but they want to be less harsh about it. But I think that's more of an internet thing than anything. The vault sets were so nice. The horns are bigger than Boy. They barely fit on his preview screen. So, consuming soul shards will have a chance to give him a crit buff, and its crits will deal more damage. That's something that he can have for now. Couple of set pieces. And then as we get Dream Surge gear, that'll, I think, turn into current stuff. So we voted for an effect. We need to do 2 more world quests, kill a rare elite. And then we'll get a Created Dream Brand Armor. I wonder if that's a weekly or if that's just a one-time. I feel like I only ever got that quest once on my priest. I think the overloading defense matrix might be doable. Less in love with the current ones. I'm excited for the next season. Although the current priest one's pretty good. The current priest one's pretty juicy. Is that technically the rare? I hope that Zegnagma here can make his own choices and live his own life, because I am not prepared to assist him in any way whatsoever. Overloading defense matrix. I wonder if this will count as a rare elite for the sake of this. No. No, those are the things that you use to summon the other rare elite. That's right. Well, what about that one? Well, that one's definitely a rare. Does it have... No, it's only got 4 mil health. Although Boy has nothing. Boy is... I don't want to call him useless, but I wouldn't call him powerful either. Here we go. I Cursed Tongues. I'm a real warlock. What's that button do? Oh, that's create solo. And that's exhaustion. That's overload elemental herb. Very important to have keybound. Oh, Zagnagma! Zagnagma, you've died. Come back? I don't have Fell Domination, do I? I have Dark Pact. I have Health Funnel. Maybe that's a good idea. Searing Pain? Oh no, it's not Searing Pain, it's Incinerate now. I was thinking, does that still cause high threat? Oh, I don't know. Oh, my Curse of Tongues is gonna run out. Oh. Yeah, I'm a Destro lock. Listen, his crits are phenomenal. Yeah, Modern Health Funnel does do a decent chunk here. We may eventually be able to wiggle this down. Although... I don't know what I've pressed there. I pressed my Anomaly Detection Mark 1! Oh, Here, maybe I should put the Voidwalker Summon on my bar. I can't imagine if Fasti would be taking damage if, he didn't have, he didn't have, Curse of Tongues up. Nope, not again. Can I drag it from there? No, I can't. I don't know if I like doing this on undergeared characters. I couldn't even do it on Inksy, and she had medium gear. She had alright stuff. Uh-oh, I lost him again. I lost him. There we go. Now I have a Summon Woodwalker button. Am I detecting any anomalies? Dream Surge. I can't go! I've got it down to 20%! The last one took like 15 minutes, so maybe it'll be time. Jurors are being specially empowered by the Dream Surge. I guess so. I can't imagine trying to do like a full... This one was like a half health one. Oh, summon it! I'm pretty sure I've mostly rotted it down with Immolate. Holy moly. Hey, we got a Dreambound Cloak, though. You know what I should have done is I should have visited my bank hall and I should have mailed all of the extra Dreambound items that Boy could possibly use to Boy in advance of this so that he would be good for something. Does he need that cloak? He's got a 385 on, so 402 would be a decent upgrade. I guess I can just use it. But it did count as a rare elite though, so that's what I needed, was I needed it to count for that Dream Surge investigation quest. I needed at least one because that's going to give me a random piece of armor for this class. His he's got some most of the 385 stuff is fine. It's the it's his he's got one heirloom trinket. He's got an heirloom ring on still. His weapon situation is no good. He's got a main hand and no offhand. So that's not ideal. But the rest of the armor's okay. The rest of it's fine. Here, let's use this cloak in the meantime. Yeah, I think his item level's taken a hit from the lack of an offhand. I wanted a two-hander, but can't have everything you want in life. There we go, I'm helping. Oh, flight point. And some coalescence. Be right there. He might actually need the Whelpling crests. I wonder what his flightstone situation is like. He has 100 flightstones. It's not great, not awful. Kind of personal set of bean shirt. Really like the colors in it. Yeah, it is. I like their stuff. There's other good brands too that sell that same kind of thing. I walked into an I walked into an Eddie Bauer recently, and I looked around and I went, "These things look nice," and then I felt uncomfortable and then I left for no reason. It was a perfectly nice store. Everybody was great. It was just one of those things where you're just like, I need to keep walking. I'm going. I'm more of a shopping online kind of person. Few things beat a good flannel shirt. This one, I bought this shirt before I realized that I preferred oversized flannel. So this is like a button-up flannel shirt that actually fits me, which is not typically what I want in my life. So I mostly would just wear this one like tied around my waist, as part of the outfit like that. But I decided I wanted to see if it was just as comfy to have like a long sleeve button shirt because I figured it'd be warmer. You know, it's got long sleeves. I'm weird that I still like visiting malls. I love wandering around malls and even shopping if it's quiet. If it's really busy or if it's too quiet. There has to be like just enough people that I don't feel like I'm the only person there. But if it's busy, I get very uncomfortable in public spaces. I end up like in the way, or you know, I want to go look at a thing or exit a certain way, but then there's more people in the aisle than I'm willing to scoot past, and I get overloaded pretty quickly. Also, too many people make me crazy. You can just fly around the Dream Surge Zone, fly through the green orbs. Yes, it has come up. It's a good tip. Of the generation to pair huge zombie combat boots with girly baby doll dresses. A la Cornelia. Can you believe I've never owned the big stompy combat boots? I've always appreciated the look. I just never had any. Footwear wasn't something I would really shop for much on my own at the age that I would have worn that kind of thing because they're a bit more expensive. And then by the time I got to the point where I was buying my own shoes, passed it right by. A shame. I guess there's still time. I always assumed you had at least one pair of Doc Martens. No, never. I wore for years what I called my train shoes. They were basically just regular, normal, casual shoes. They were like black leather. They weren't like running shoes. They weren't like dress shoes. I called them my train shoes. I don't know. They reminded me of steampunk without actually having any extra like buckles or belts or anything on them. Anyways, I wore those until they were pieces. And then I just started wearing boring shoes. Pair of boots changed my life. Put a set on from Oboz. Corrected the aversion. Didn't even know I had. Oh. I've got a pair of Blundstones that I like well enough after I swapped out the insoles in them. But, I don't know. I don't like them enough to wear them all the time. I just put them on when it's like wet or muddy. Shoes also last me a really... Well, specialty shoes last me forever. Walking shoes, I will wear it every year. I do a lot of walking. So if I have just like my everyday shoes, I will wear those into pieces. I think next time I'm going to buy hiking shoes and just wear those as my everyday, just like going out to walk shoes, because I don't see any good reason why not. They're more supportive. They're a little more weather resistant. And if they're hiking shoes and not boots, they shouldn't take me like a million years to lace myself into. Oh, all kinds of stuff. So there's some plate I can mail over. The charred remains are unfortunately BOP, which is annoying. And I just need to do 2 more world quests, and then that should get me the stuff that I need. So let's go do that. Good hiking shoes, boots, or biz. I have hiking boots that I like very much, but I don't put them on every day just to go walking because they go up my legs a little bit. They've got good ankle support, so it's a bit like putting on ice skates. I'd want like a lower rise, more casual hiking shoe one day. but my shoes are doing fine. They are, all the parts of them are still attached to all the other parts of the shoes. They don't have any major holes in them, therefore they are not. That's kind of my criteria for shoes. If they have big holes, or if the treads are worn completely smooth, that's usually when I'll start to think about replacing shoes, but that's because I'm a bit cheap. I want to just, this is like the easiest world quest ever. I want to wear docks, also want to wear sweatpants a lot. Feel like those two don't go together. Could be that person. I mean, what if you start doing it and then you notice other people start doing it and then you've created the comfiest trend ever? That's kind of how I feel about my outfits. I wear sweatpants with a lot of things that they don't go with, and what's more is I wear brightly colored sweatpants because those are the ones that tend to be the sale colors. So I go inside looking like an absolute clown, and I've kind of just decided that that's me at this point. You know, my neighbors know me. No one minds. It's a statement. Saying something. I'm saying that I'm warm and comfy. Plus, sweatpants are really easy to chuck in the wash, and I've been getting a lot of, like, dog slobber from the, just in general on my clothes, so I have to wash them more often now that I've got a puppy doggy. What we all do at the end of the day. Statements, you being you. Should I score some goals? Yeah. Oh, actually, the Salamander Hide one's not too... Well, no, I should score some goals, because I don't know how well Boy's going to do at the world quest that involve combat. He really needs an offhand. I wonder if I can get one for this. Do I have an extra action button? Well, here, we'll just drag that to the bar. That'll work. Get one of these. One of those. Yeah, this goes way better when you know what it is. It's amazing when things are easier when you know how they work. I didn't realize I was herbing, and I look at my chat log and I realize I have in fact picked some copper quality Auchenplume. I did not notice myself doing that. When I want to feel myself. Boots. Cute dress. That's cute. That sounds like a really comfy outfit. I have, I will vary it. Basically, if I want to feel like I'm dressed up, you know, I will wear the same thing as normal, except that I will maybe upgrade the sweatpants for, like, a pair of jeans. And then I might add, like, a bag. Although I've been walking around with a bag anyways, because it makes it a lot easier to stash the dog stuff. I like having dog treats on me at the very least. And then, oh no, my dragon is so tired! You know what? It's fine. We're leaving anyway. We're going this way. Tote bag person? I have a tote bag that I bring with me if I'm going shopping. It's also LL Bean because I have an LL Bean problem. I have a tote bag for that, but I have a couple of different purses of different sort of sizes and styles because I had a purse buying phase of my life, and I kind of got a little assortment, so I kind of pick out the right one for the mood. Okay, so that box has some bracers. $402, nice upgrade. And then I got a chrysalis, which I can exchange for many different things, but I would love to exchange it for... Would it take two? Oh no, I could just buy a staff. I could just buy a two-hander. That's perfect. That'll work. I've collected that appearance, but not from that item. Stelmade, wand. So yeah, I could get the offhand, but I'm just going to take a staff. That's going to be a bigger immediate boost to my item level. 415! Love it. Beautiful. Perfect. Also, it's kind of a sick staff. I've completed the Suffusion Camp set, apparently. Anything else? He's got 108 coalescence. So he really only needs like another 142 to get the pet that he's after. I could probably stand to do that across another week, though. It would be a lot more reasonable to grind out the rest of it if I just do one more week of it. So I'm just gonna, I'll take him back home. We can do that. Hopes for the next expansion? I hope everything's a little bit simpler and easier to understand. I want it to feel a little less messy at endgame. I don't mind having some endgame progression systems beyond just gear. And I don't mind having different options for how to get gear, but I would love it if, at the end of the day, getting a character set up felt a little less complicated. Boy has the Headless Horseman's Hearthstone setup. Did you do the Phoenix Wishwing or did you buy it? I got halfway through the Phoenix Wishwing and then I decided to procrastinate. So I have half of the mats in my bank on my main, or my old main, and I have not purchased it, but I also haven't finished it. None of the above. I can vendor a couple of things. Yeah, he's 383 now, so his item level is dramatically improved by that weapon. And by not having an empty offhand, that does help. We've got... Oh, there's also a pair... Oh, I got a two-handed old weapon, like a Explorer one. That will send off. And then I need to fix this transmog. He's terrifying children worldwide. We're gonna pop him back into his regular outfit if we can afford to do so. There we go. He's 6,000 gold. Send that to Inksy, I guess. And then... Although, actually, Anthus. I want to check and see what I can send him from the Dreambound gear. So I've been stashing Dreambound gear on my bank alt. Boots. I wonder how much other stuff I have if I can get like a set. 6K you get to keep. So there's a weapon. I already sent over boots, but I can give him a weapon, bracers, and a helmet. What about, Boy can take the cloth helm. Gloves, helm, shoulders, chest piece. Oh, Boy can actually probably get its whole new tier set up then. That's nice. And then what is that? Mail and leather and an extra pair of plate boots. So maybe I'll send... my hunter the mail? Mail helmet. Who would want the leather? Barnacles, perhaps? I haven't had a chance to accumulate a ton of it yet. Chest piece and leggings. Or should I give it to my rogue? Rogue. Vertigo, thank you very much for the 5-month resub. Am I going to transfer my wealth? I don't think so. Because if I'm going to keep making gold with alchemy, it's in my best interest to have my capital on the alchemist so she can just buy her mats and do her big crafts.
Champion, may I have a word with you?
Alright, Anthus, item level 384. Has an assortment of gear, really. You can delete that. Take up all this mail. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take him actually directly to the Catalyst. Catalyze his existing Primalist gear. And then put on the Dreambound gear and then catalyze that too if I can. Fun minigame of getting another 5 mil gold on the new maid. I never thought about that, like keeping their gold separate and then making fresh gold on Inksy without mailing her any of my existing wealth.
Come forward, champion. There is something I wish to
Sending another Drakthir into a life of thankless servitude. I mean, this time she doesn't have to go fight anybody. She gets to retire. She gets to live a wealthy merchant life in the city without having to go get her toes muddy. Totally missed you leveling in Prop Valley. It was at the very tail end of the Diablo experience buff. I did a lot of alt leveling. I got them all kind of up to 70, and this was one of a couple that I made at the end of that. His name is a reference to I want to say Greek legend in which a foolish boy let his father's horses loose when he wasn't supposed to, and then the horses ate him. And I thought that was the funniest thing I'd ever read. So he's afraid of horses canonically.
We stand against chaos.
Okay, so the only thing that he currently has... Oh, I already catalyzed his Primalist gear, I see. But I can take those pants. He has Suffusion Camp pants. And I can... Well, hang on. Let's not catalyze this just yet, because do I have Dreambend pants on? Here, Dreambend plate boots. This weapon's actually not that bad. I should probably save that weapon for somebody else. Bracers. Boots, bracers, and a helmet. These are also appearances that I'm getting all on their own. And then we go to pop those into the catalyst, and they will take charges, but I think we have lots of them. Yeah, we have eight charges. I guess it caps. Anthus means flower to bloom. Yeah, I was looking at sun-themed names, because I was looking at light-themed names, and Helianthus was Latin for, I think, sunflower. And that was kind of the general area, but then once I settled on Anthus, I googled it, and then I came across the horse story. Greek, very rusty. That's certainly okay. Oh, he got a skirt on. So I also have two-piece paladin tier now. Gotta go fix up his transmog. I gotta save that weapon. I think that I gotta send that to somebody else that's wearing like a nothing weapon. And then we can vendor some of these pieces of gear. For a while, Anthus was just running Naxxramas. That's why he has all this Frostweave cloth. He was just running Nax. Because, 15? Oh no, that's not worth it. Let's just vendor it. Trying to get a pair of paladin tier legs or something like that for all the things random. Enjoy the next pally tier. And I'm not sorry. I want my dumb swords and Burger King head. I thought maybe you were doing old Nax. No, I never unlocked that. I'm sorry, what? I think I need to look up this new paladin tier then. I want to know what you mean by dumb swords and Burger King head. 10.2 paladin tier. Season 3 paladin tier set appearances coming. Let's see here. It is a Burger King crown. I think that's pretty cool. It's giving me chess piece vibes. That's what that crown reminds me of. He looks like he belongs on like a Warcraft edition of a chessboard. Yeah, I love it. No, that's awesome. That's great. All right, what are we doing? It is 11:53. We're getting to the end here. We need to vote for Dream Surge effect. I mean, I guess we're pretty close to just doing another one, aren't we? He's saving up. Anthus is going to buy one of the pets. He's in charge of the Crimson Squaglin. We can do a couple of world quests, perhaps? Don't like it. Part of why I'm not maining Pally next season. Green one's giving Fell Burger King. Also known as Burger King. I can't dunk on Burger King too much. I like the Impossible Whopper. It's true. I want... If they made Warcraft-themed chess set, wouldn't use carapaces, it'd be riding. I kind of thought they did make a Warcraft-themed chess set at some point. It sounds like the kind of thing that would have come across the gear store at some point or another. I feel like they've done it. I don't know if it was Kara-themed or not. Collect this set with my pally. We'll wear it just to make everyone around me cringe. Well, now Anthus kind of needs it. So he is a one-handed 376. Yeah. been a long time since I've done the same pet battle this many times in a day. I feel like I'm farming pet charms again for the Amethyst Bobbleworm. That was the, those were the days. Remember when I did that without the mission table because I just, like, couldn't be bothered to set up a bunch of characters with missions, and then I later set up a bunch of characters with missions for gold, and I was like, oh hey, this is free pet charms. This is kind of crazy that I wasn't doing this before when I needed some obscene amount of pet charms. Grind and a half. I've done a thorough review of all the tier sets, come to the conclusion that they're all kind of okay. Except for Druid, if you just hide the helmets. Do you prefer Druid or do you dislike it? Now I need to look up. Druid 10.2 tier set. I thought I liked the Druid one. I thought I liked it. Oh yeah, I do. Personal preference, of course, but here, let me see. This is the Druid set. I thought this was sick. Have you seen the study that shows distressed plants make a noise that is outside the range of human hearing that seems a bit like crying? No. I think the more that I learn about plant distress, the worse my life is going to be. What if what's really bumming all of us out is not the state of the world, it's our house plants that we either haven't watered or potted correctly or otherwise neglecting in some way that are actually just giving us headaches by crying all day because of their cruel and hapless neglect. Feels like Druid heavy armor. Don't like the Marcata look? Should water some of my plants. Oh, you're dry, bud. It actually looks fine. It's just, the pot's way too light. It's a fern. It likes to be a little bit wetter than this. It is in danger of getting crispy. Don't cry. Oh. Maybe I just need to load up my bathtub and then water all of them in a big go and then scrub my bathtub. I guess I could water the plants and then bathe the dog and then scrub the bathtub. That's probably the order of operations there. I need to fix Anthus's transmog. Got some polished pet charms. I might actually use those for something at some point in my life. Yeah, there you go. That's the stuff. Okay. I have an 8 in the Accord to turn in. There's... What's his item level? He's 387. He's a prop pally. Let's go try killing some salamanders. I'll try and use the extra action button to actually have the Tuskar skin in this time. Because the Time Rift is about to be up again, but so is the Dream Surge. And it'd be nice to get another character through their first one of the week. Except for the mage set this time, I actually want to wear that hat. I remember enjoying the preset. I remember thinking the preset looked pretty good. Okay. Yeah, that was alright. I think I can get this done in a half reasonable amount of time. Normally I will go and spec Ret, or like basically a DPS spec rather than sitting in a tank or a healer spec, but maybe this is just a prop pally. He'll be safe. I know lots of you guys like questing in tank specs. He'll attract nearby helpful DPS. Purpose of doing Dream Surges in different characters. I'm getting the weekly done. I have some idea that doing the weekly is going to give me a bonus of coalescence. Which it doesn't. But doing the weekly, I don't mind farming coalescence across a couple different characters because I'm farming coalescence to get the cosmetics from. So this way I'm getting to use a little bit of the armor. I don't know. A lot of it's a countdown. This is pretty... My excuses are pretty thin. Dux did nothing wrong. But at least getting the weekly done on them will give each of them a little extra armor. I thought you got bonus coalescence for your first one of the week, and now I'm starting to think that I just made that up. These ducks are really getting anthused over here. Mildly upset if we don't get a duck map by the time this expansion is over. We have There must be. Maybe they're saving. What if that's the ahead of the curve mount for the last patch? What if that's the for the last major raid they do an AOTC mount and it's a big old duck? Green egg currency is nice. You can get a champion piece or a worm's crest. Yeah, that's true. That's true. And that's super good to have on alts. DF slime cat equivalent duck. Pilot, but as a mount. We're getting I wouldn't say duck themed, but like a duck mechanic involved raid fight in Amir Drassil. Problem with the ducks is they look silly. My problem with the WoW ducks is they don't really look like ducks. They look like duck-inspired fantasy creatures, which is fine. This is a fantasy game. But I just really like real ducks. And some WoW creatures will look more true to form, or true to life, and the ducks really don't. I got some coalescence just from killing all those things. Okay. The orcas were nice. The orcas are beautiful. Name one real duck you like. Donald. Actually untrue. Donald's kind of annoying. Scrooge has icon energy. Yeah, you said real duck. I like wood ducks. I like loons. There's lots of different ducks at the park. Okay. The portal should be up now. I'm still gonna need to kill a rare elite on Anthus, and I'm wondering if that's gonna be fast, like better or worse. I just need to find an elite. Maybe I just need to wait for one that pops up in the chat log and hope that other people also go to that one, because doing them solo or duo is not the move. Ducks with a funny hat. They're feathers, but they're bred to have it. Buffleheads, mostly because of the name. I got roasted years ago for an Instagram story I put up because I was at Disneyland. It was after BlizzCon and I was at Disneyland. And I saw this water bird that I thought was a duck. And I thought it was really cute. And I posted a little story of it. And it was like, they have ducks at Disney. And unfortunately for me, it was not a duck. It was an American coot, which is a water bird that does not have webbed feet. It looks like a duck on the top half, but its feet aren't very duck-like. And I got obliterated in my replies and whatnot of being like, Hazel, that is not a duck. And then I had to concede that they were incorrect. It was not a duck. And took me a while to get over it. How embarrassing. Google crested ducks makes your day better by one whole duck. I liked it because it hopped out of the water and it like kind of walked over to me a little bit and it was just like, I enjoy being greeted by animals because I enjoy greeting them also. I always say hi to the crows when I go by. Got to apologize to the entire coot community. That's true. That's true. I've misdirected my shame. How do you continue using Instagram after that? Honestly, you turn off your notifications so you don't find out when you get replies. I don't even think it was a post, it was a story. Disappeared after a day. Oh man. I think it was meant in good fun. I just never again. I'll always check the feet. You always got to check the feet. They're cute though. It was a cute coot. Although to be fair, I think most things are cute animal-wise. There are a few animals that don't pass that bar, but it's less than you would think. Cute to see myself like. I don't think I missed the actual experience of being Disney, but I did. It was kind of fun to just be like out on vacation. It's a lot of people though. How are we doing? 37%. It's a swimming chicken. somewhat like that. Keep having the idea of doing stand-up comedy. Who would want that? It's only one way to find out. I don't know how any burgeoning stand-up comic does it. I can think of nothing more mortifying than attempting to tell jokes in person to people that are staring at you, expecting you to say something funny. That sounds like living death. It's crazy to me how many comedians actually have like substantial anxiety and always have and decided to go into comedy anyways. That's like a thing. I don't think I like this Dream Search portal. This one, the other one seemed to go faster. This one's a little too spread out. What if I just pull a bunch of stuff? Do you think people will show up and help me kill it? There's some elites in here. At least stand-up is scripted. Improv terrifies me. Oh yeah, I guess stand-up is scripted. I never really thought of that. I kind of figured... I mean, obviously they have material, and I know that they use the same... Like, they'll do the same show multiple times, and they'll kind of workshop their delivery and stuff like that. So of course they've written it. But... I guess I kind of thought that they just kind of walked up on stage and then did something cool. Current WoW season going on too long, or is it a normal amount of time? I don't know. It's a good question. I feel like hardcore has kind of interfered with my own impression of season length because I've gotten a bit lost in a hardcore vortex. I went to an improv show, wound up in one of the participation seats unknowingly, still mad about it. It was like a year ago. Oh man. Yeah, I don't think I would have a ton of fun with that. I'm too used to watching things online where no one can make you participate. If you don't specifically opt into. I just want to do this boss and then wrap up and look into lunch. I'm running a little bit over here. It's just really hard to get this one done. Next week maybe we'll be better in a different zone. Zoom improv the horror. Some things are better left in 2020. I saw a donkey walking in a really cute sweater this morning. And I enjoyed it, especially because it looked like a dog that might get cold, and it was pretty chilly out this morning. I thought it was nice that the doggy had their winter clothes out too. Moose is big, thick fur, so I don't know if there's a sweater in his future. He's really fluffy around his neck. Her donkey instead of dog. Oh man, if I had seen a donkey wearing a sweater on my walk this morning, you guys, I would have led with that. that would have been headlining, top of the stream. You guys, you must know. I saw a donkey wearing a sweater. I don't know if that would make me happy because I had seen a donkey wearing a sweater, or if it would make me sad that I haven't made the right life choices to be personally involved in the donkey wearing the sweater. I had no agency in putting the donkey into the sweater. I don't know whether the donkey likes the sweater. If you've seen a sweater wearing donkey, I would have demanded IG pics. Just gotta take my word for it. I've been doing at-home grooming of Moose so far. I haven't gotten him to a groomer. At this point, I don't know if I will. It wasn't something that I've really ever done before with any of my other dogs, so it's entirely possible I can just manage all of its grooming myself. I am good. We got some gloves. I'm so annoyed getting those elemental remains. I just need to do a few more dream surges on my main, on Inksy, just to get the oh man. I need to do a few on Inksy just to get her charred remains done, because I'm so close. Seen a service pony walking with a guy in our local grocery store. Granny has donkey who loved his winter sweater. I like animals when they like sweaters. I mean, I like animals all the time, just because I like sweaters, and I like feeling like we have something in common.
May I have a word with you?
Moose and I both love naps. We like walks. We enjoy dinner.
The sentinels stand ready. Goddess watch.
You know, lots in common. Diddle-doo. Do-do-do-do-do. Okay. Alright, I think I'm gonna sort out his bags at a later time. I am finished for today. I shall be back tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday, so we get some weekend streams. I think I might do some more hardcore leveling. That sounds really fun and cozy on a Saturday morning. Thank you all so much for joining me today. I appreciate the company, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day.